So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops guy loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the money nice than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Beerded Guys.
What are your expectations?
I mean, I like the hunka burning one, you know, so it's kind of hard to. You left it with me in charge. I mean,
yeah.
Oh shit, we have a show to do. Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh.
Welcome back. It's episode 175,242 or something.
That's a lot of. That's a lot.
I think it's a little slightly lower than that.
Sometimes it feels like it. But it's so much fun. We get a drink with our friends. And in today's case,
It's not like he was
our little brother.
Hey!
I'm back.
Is mom watching tonight?
I think so. As far as I
Yes!
know. We'll find out. Hopefully she's on.
We still got to drink with mom at some point.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I want to drink with mom at some point. I think it'll be fun.
It'll be a blast.
Even Cam's like, scarily, yes, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Very scary.
I'm TBG_ops guy.
Mudhog B&Q.
Our guest today,
Cameron Reed.
and behind the camera, the one, the only. God, you're glad you can't see him.
Off screen, Matt.
Lucky fucking bastard.
Lucky bastards. Thank you to our sponsors on the right side of your screen. Water Performance Technologies, LLC. Indiana on Tap. I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden.
Turf's Up.
Turf's Up Radio. Our main sponsor for a lot of shit. Wow. And then on Cam, don't forget to check out Indie Craft Brew. Yeah, I had a thing and then just whoop. Mid-sentence. Kind of like when I was talking a minute ago. Mid-sentence, just gone.
One of those nights.
We have what should be a really good beer lineup. Like I broke out. I've had a rough day, so I broke out some stuff I've been wanting to drink, and yeah. Plus I brought out one for can art alone.
That's fair.
I mean, I bought it for John for the can art. I brought it out for John for the can art. You know, it is what it is. But 7 great beers, hopefully. Some big names. It's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. As always, we start off with most anticipated beer. And we're starting off yet again with OSM himself.
Sounds weird to hear you say that. I'm going to go with the Bombastic Big Dumb Beer. Because it's been a long time since we had Bombastic. I was a big fan of them when we were able to find them on Tavours semi-regularly. I've tried to snag up everything I could see from them. Was typically a big fan, and I'm really looking forward to having them again. I miss them.
That beer literally is the reason I started the crate that some of these came in.
Really?
It popped up on Tavour, and I went, and I'm opening a crate.
It's bombastic. Like, we all know that they brew some beer, but it wasn't until, like, we started scoring their beer and giving them feedback that they really took off. So, like, we're going to take all the credit for all their hard work and expansion.
I hope Phil watches a little bit tonight just to be like,
Yeah.
that fucking piece of shit.
But yeah, no, I'm 100% looking forward to that.
In reality, they actually did everything the opposite of how we suggested. That's how they
Hey,
got better.
either way, that's credit to us.
Are you saying instead of Mud Hog, we call him Glory Hog?
Yes. Or Glory Hole. I mean,
Oh!
That's only on the weekends.
I'm actually looking forward to that Bombastic as well. But I'm also kind of interested in that mint chocolate stout we have right with it too. I'm actually kind of interested in how that's going to go.
I'm excited for it as well. But the one I'm looking forward to is the Hedzo by Drake's. It is an American ale aged in port and bourbon barrels.
Ooh, yeah.
And I
might not have heard the port earlier.
Well, I also
didn't
didn't
do
tell
that
you
one.
guys what the ABV is. So
Oh, we're going to play that game.
Oh boy.
I am curious about it, but I'm like, well, it is still an ale.
Yeah,
But now you're
all
like, Tesco tickling me with ABV over here.
I'm gonna laugh if it's actually really low just to fuck with it. Like I make you all excited, put it at the end, tell him how like it's a big beer, and then it's like a 5. Oh my god, I want to do that one day.
I mean, a double barrel beer, I can imagine, can't be too low.
God, that'd be so funny. He'd be like, I thought this was gonna be. Is there any alcohol in this? It's actually not alcohol. It's alcohol.
Yeah. It's an AF.
AF, huh?
or NA, either one.
Oh, okay.
Alcohol-free, non-alcoholic.
Oh, alcohol-free, okay.
He hadn't heard that. He hadn't seen that.
I had not heard that.
They do make beer that's alcohol-free.
I
Yeah.
know, I'm aware of that.
It's pointless. But they
very-
make
And it says AF on it.
Yeah, I was like, as fuck? Like,
No, to the point where an old place that we used to work at had a beer that they called Rad AF, and then people thought it was alcohol free.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, AF is like, as fuck.
That's
right?
what I had to
Like,
constantly be like, no, it's as fuck. Like,
Yeah. That's why I'm like, AF? Like, that doesn't
Rad.
sound AF, but I guess your AF is different than my AF.
Rad, the brewery that didn't last a year. Oh, wait, what? Did I say that?
Yep.
Yeah, you
Damn.
did.
Hey, look at that. We got some comments.
Jason Wolf.
We got-
Yeah, no, that would never happen.
Actually, got Russell Owens on. I feel like we might have missed him a week or so. Like,
He was here last week.
Was it?
They were kind of out and about for Xander's birthday, too.
Okay, yeah.
What up,
so-
Hecubus?
Good seeing you, sir. Jonathan, is it Cooch? Says, let's drink, play the song, beer, beer, beer.
I'm guessing you commented.
Tyler needs to shut the hell up about baseball. Also, Ian Hayes, drinking sounds good after today. You're in the same boat as Tyler.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
It was hot today, Ian.
Fuck this day.
And I like that we got a YouTuber. His name's just Dan. He got just Dan.
I think I know who that is.
Says, howdy, Cam.
Nice.
Hey Dan, how you doing? That's Dan Barlow.
I'd have laughed if it was like, yeah, it's my friend Dan. What's his last name? I don't fucking know.
Had to ask.
I already know who it is.
It would have been better if we kind of got like the whole death proof thing. Like, what's his name? Mike. What's he do? He's a stuntman.
Dan, stuntman.
Alex Chambers is on. Tyler, day ruined.
Love you too, Alex.
Caitlin Sykes. It's 8-second Cam.
When he's lucky.
And Drew Wilkes says, cheers, guys.
True. It's
Dr. Drew.
That 8-second Cam was kind of like coming freshly back from Vegas. One of the co-workers was like, so did you get a hooker? I was like, dude, what would I do with the other 28 minutes? No, that's just 4 minutes spent. Like, sit there and talk? Ugh.
What would I do with the... Actually, I know someone who would just sit there and talk afterwards.
You're looking at me, and yes, I know it's me. Oh. Oh, Dan says, Dan, the decal man.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah, no,
Dan,
Dan the decal man. Yeah, he's co-working from work actually. He decals all the cars at Andrea Autosport.
He
that's
plays
cool.
with stickers all day.
Oh yeah.
Your job is to play with stickers?
That's all he does.
But they got
Kylie could do that job. Can we have Kylie intern with you?
Yeah, I'll send her in.
She'd end up with half the stickers on her, but it's fine.
Fair, yeah.
And definitely some like ponies all over the car, but
Matt would like, hey, when you're doing it, here's a fucking unicorn. Throw this on there.
yes,
As the car goes by, Matt's like, that's my unicorn.
the sweetest victory. Dr. Drew's asking, will they see us in Anderson on the 25th?
Yeah. What, Tyler?
You know I'm not. That's one of them I was planning on not being there.
Oh, my God.
Do you still do this show?
Right.
Not really.
So it'll be Matt and I again.
Just holding down the
This
fort,
was one you knew all along.
breaking tents and shit. See, this is what happens when you're not there to supervise. You get a fucked up tent.
Fine. Part of it. That's why I told you guys that's...
We had your replacement. He's going to no-show. Fuck you, Jared.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yes, we'll be there. The ones who matter.
And maybe this time,
Wow, I mattered, thank you.
Maybe John just won't leave me at the booth half the show this time.
I don't know, I kind of hope I get another text. John, where are you?
Not again.
That'll be the text. Like, not again!
It was so fucking funny.
Dan also says, congratulations on the podium, Cam.
Yeah, we got second place
Yes.
actually over the
He
weekend.
made it a whole
well,
8
not only that,
seconds.
it's a 1-2, yeah, a whole 2-3 actually over Andrea Autosport. It's actually a good weekend for us.
Nice.
Yes.
Heck yeah. Oh yeah, Chris Rasmussen. Oh yeah,
Our unofficial not sponsors.
yeah.
Drew's taunting you, Tyler. You're going to miss out on those sweet new sours.
Oh, man.
Well, you can fuck right off, Dr. Drew.
And we got Todd DJ Swain on as well. So what's up, boys? How's it going, sir?
What up?
What up, Todd? I still think it's funny that you guys are friends.
I think it's funny that
just because I literally have known Todd my whole fucking life.
I think it's funny that
Muncie's not that big, buddy.
he keeps talking to different people who are commenting. Like, shit, we got a lot of viewers.
Yeah.
First time for everything.
Alex says, Tyler, just because you're made of matter doesn't mean you actually matter.
You know what, Alex? I think you matter. So you know what? Even if you don't think I do, I think you do. Anyway, so our next beer, even though my heart hurts,
Our first beer, not next.
I mean, I've had a couple already. Heavy Reel Brewing Company's Island Beach Lager.
I love this label.
Premium lager.
I love this label.
Yeah.
The lighthouse coming out of the skull.
Yeah.
Fucking-
You know,
that's
The
a tattoo.
classic look of the red.
Actually, this whole thing is a tattoo.
That's gonna go with the.
Isn't Schlitz a premium lager too? Isn't that not? Is it, does
No, that's a
anyone
malt
call
liquor.
that? Oh, okay.
Get it right. American Adjunct Lager with Hellotal Middelfra.
Okay.
Brewed and canned by Heavy Reel out of Seaside Heights, New Jersey. The water's gonna suck.
It's from New
Dead
Jersey.
bodies.
Yeah.
I still think it's funny we did that event. Hey, is that not the funniest thing we've ever been a part of?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
How it didn't work the entire time we were on it?
No, the fact that we were considered experts and somehow brought on to do that.
Yeah.
At an online beer fest where they talk
Very
about water.
early in our.
Oh, just because they ran out of everyone else to call, and we were the last people they could get a hold of.
I think they just Googled
Beer shit.
and found us.
Then they definitely found
Schlitz.
Schlitz.
Huh?
You said they just Googled beer shit. It's like, well, then they definitely found Schlitz.
I get it.
Oh.
Alright, so while John's orgasming over the lager.
Brewing
there,
and I.
just a reminder how we score everything. Everything's on the Untapped scale in quarter increments because we don't want to pay for Untapped, so therefore we're not getting the 0.1. 3 is a perfectly average beer. Above 3, above average. Shocker. 4 or higher is that, like, we're seeking out. We're going to go find it. 4, 7, 5, and 5 is not only am I looking for this beer, this is like, it's jingling my tingles, it's tingling my jingles, it's twixing my tweeter. I remember this time. See what I did there?
Twerking my Twixter?
He threw an X in there, but you know, he's working on it. He's getting there.
Tweets my tweeter. I don't fucking know. Fuck off. Under 3 is still that 2 to 3 is still very drinkable. A lot of times core beers, maybe they're just not as much stuff in them. Maybe slightly off, not like bad, but just not quite what you're expecting.
What on the can isn't in the
if
can.
it's a mint chocolate stout and you get no mint, that would easily put it under a 3 possibly. Under a 2, that 1 to 2 range is, I paid for this. Or somebody gave it to me and they're watching. I guess I'll fucking drink it. Under 1 is, I don't give a flying fuck. This shit's going down the drain.
Right out the fucking window.
Fuck it out the window, sir.
Still my favorite one.
More
That's
than
awesome.
Oh, yeah, no. Kelly's is great. Grace's is better. That was still... John, like, randomly decided to have fun with the buttons there for a minute and, like, took the recordings and made some.
It was like the 2 minutes I was like, oh, I'm going to do something for the show. And actually went to... I
was proud of
to
you for 2
YouTube,
minutes.
downloaded.
Yeah, I was proud of you for 2 minutes.
Yeah, did something.
Kind of like your wife.
Oh, no, that's a whole different story.
She's proud of you for 2 minutes.
A lot longer than 2. I'm a fat man. Sometimes I wish it just be going on in 2 minutes. Like, fuck, come on.
Anyway, back to this beer. All right. Solid, crisp, clean.
Malty sweet.
Yeah, it's very clean.
Yeah.
Not a ton of, not even a ton of that bready flavor, really. Sweet, malty, but yet not over the top grainy.
No.
Nope.
It's just a clean, easy drinking
I
beer.
really like this beer.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how you describe it. It's a lager. And that's what it should be.
That is a damn
Yeah,
good
There should be
lager.
nothing else to that.
would you call that a premium lager?
I would.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got nothing on Schlitz malt liquor, but, you know.
Liquor. Barely know her.
We're looking at a solid 4.8, 5.2. Where we at? ABV on that?
5 on the dot.
5 on the dot?
dot.
Well, shit. Take the average. There you go.
I was like 4.8. We just said that we do it quarter increments.
I know, I was confused as shit. It's all like, no, ABV. I'm just going to guess slightly above and slightly below.
Should just said 5. Okay. 5.
John, you're first to score it, my man.
It is 100% what it says it is. I think it's tasty. From just a personal flavor profile, got a little bit of that sweetness in there that just I love and appreciate. Like, I'm gonna go 4.5. It's damn good for a lager.
Cam.
I actually agree with him on the 4.5. It's actually pretty good and very easy to drink, and also not as gritty as I would expect it out of a lager like that. It's pretty good. It's very easy to drink and very smooth. I'm sorry, I'm very tired today. It's been a long couple of weeks.
Hey, you're good. You know, I lost some of those words in translation for a minute.
I know. It's just been a long couple of weeks.
I need to turn on my Google Translator, guys. Hold on.
But no, it's very smooth and it's very good. I enjoy that beer. Actually, I would give it a 4.5 and leave it at that.
I wonder if they have a tired race guy setting. Like,
Right.
Tyler, yeah.
that also it just like cleans up everything and like tells you what he's saying.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I'm giving it a 4.25. Not quite a 4.5 for me, but a very good, clean, crisp lager.
And love that label.
Oh, the label.
Yeah.
Shoot,
Really
the label
good.
should have given. I should have bumped it another quarter just for the
Just for the
label.
label.
It ends up a 4.5 average. Very, very good beer.
Cam, do you subscribe to the theory that people may not have taken as well to Jeff Gordon because he enunciated and spoke clearly? Or...
Oh God.
That was good.
I mean, no, there's that whole like, well,
He didn't sound like a redneck. So
Yeah.
therefore he-
Oh, you know, race car
California
driver.
boy.
You can't. You understand what he's saying? Like,
Yeah, he's not like a Ward Burton who won the Daytona 500. I think in 2002 when he did the interview for that one. If I had give a comparison to a race car driver, but I think that might be part of the reason. But but I really can't say it that much. I know.
it didn't work. Shit.
Wow.
also got David Codina on says, "Hi, Cam."
That's my grandpa. How you doing, Grandpa?
Hi, Grandpa.
Grandpa used to race, right?
Yeah, that's that's the other grandpa that raced
Okay.
sports cars back in the day. He raced a lot of sports cars at Blackhawk Farms in Road America. He's raced out there, and that IRP when it used to be a road course out there. So he used to do that for fun basically. Now he's now retired now happily, and is enjoying life right now.
Perfect.
Awesome.
He's actually drag racing down
Yeah.
the highway right now. That'd be funny as shit. He's
That
like,
would
you
be.
only think I'm retired, motherfuckers.
Well, I can see that happening at some point in time.
That's what I tell you guys.
That is my cover story.
Matt, what do you think of that beer?
That's a lager.
What's gonna score it? I mean, you don't count, but what would you score it?
Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to lagers, I'm like, they all kind of taste like a lager. I don't know. Pass. I'm gonna get like the eyes of fire from Tyler if I was like, well, here's a number. So I was gonna respectfully decline.
He's not going to choose the average this time. Huh.
Nope. I think it's better than what I would score it. I'll put it that way. So I'm gonna reserve my score.
So just raise your score.
Yeah, but I don't know if I really want it's not a big lager fan because I just think they're bland by comparison to all the other beer world. I would give it a 3.5. It's well made. It's just not my style.
If it wasn't for I can't make it to like 90% of our like beer fest this year, I'd tell you to get the fuck out.
I mean, I'll get back home and sleep and catch up on the last week. You threatened me with a good time,
Didn't
pal.
even watch the right fucking movie.
Speaking of which,
No, we're not talking about it. I'm mad. I'm mad because Matt's... No, I'm just kidding. I'm excited because it is shitty movie month. But not shitty as in like B-movie shitty. These are blockbusters. These are movies that were supposed to be...
big budget.
Movies that shit the bed.
Yeah. And we didn't pick some of the ones that you would expect. I picked Battleship because, A, I think it's just a fucking blast. But it's a bad movie. But it's so much fun. That's what this week's movie review is going to be. Again, sponsored by Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Our drunken shenanigans.
And we thank them because they pay for all our podcast time. Yeah, that saves us money. We appreciate you.
It's really helpful when you don't have any. So
Right?
Wait, we're supposed to have money?
wait, yeah, shit. We're not very good at this.
We were more of a barter
anyway,
system.
That's supposed to be paid?
Cam's like, that's why I didn't get my writer. This is bullshit.
Hey, look at that. Alex is
You've
commenting.
got bourbon.
Alex says he'd love to stay and bully Tyler some more, but he's actually got to do his job.
That's a first. I used to be your boss. You never did your job.
But here's his occasional nice comment to you, Tyler. It's good to see you, he guesses.
Oh, the one time I'm mean. Alex is like, it's bullshit.
I love the mind games. It's amazing, Alex.
flipped that shit around on
keep
me.
it up.
He just flipped that shit around on me.
Keep it up.
Fuck you,
Nice
Alex.
work.
I'm not changing it. Fuck you.
It's like Puff Daddy and Get Into the Greek. Mind fuck.
So much bullshit. The one time I fire back. Fucking bullshit. I'm so mad.
How about that next beer, Tyler?
No. Anyway, though.
We got Cam read it.
Hey, make sure you follow us on Spotify, Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews. Leave us a review. We need more. We need more. John still hasn't done his.
I downloaded a bunch, though.
I need 5-star reviews so we can get into when they, start.
Wait, not during the show, though.
When
I'll do it
people
later.
research 5-star podcasts, we become one of them. So we need more for Spotify to give us that credit. Download, because I'm tired of being in the middle of the pack for podcasts on Turf's Up. So I want to catch up. Anyway, our next beer is Join the Tart Side by Ingenious Brewing. We have had this before, but we had it a year ago. This is fresh, not a year old.
New batch.
But it's the new batch, and I love the can art. They basically took the same can art and brightened it up a little bit, so I'm excited. Berliner Weiss style ale with blood orange, black cherry, pomegranate, lime, blackberry, and boysenberry.
It's a lot of berry.
I feel like Ingenious just went, what do we have left? Yeah, that'll work.
They didn't have Halle Berry. Damn.
No, it's right here. No, I fucking hate him. 6.8.
I feel bad about that rim shot. Can I take it back?
No, that rim shot is given, buddy.
Shot, John, shot.
6.8% ABV. Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper? Join the Tart Side is an intergalactic fruit basket that's sure to hit the mark, unlike those wily troopers.
Yeah, they are terrible. For going through that much training,
They are terrible
all of the
shots.
why none of them can hit anything.
I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but does that armor do anything?
I mean, it's just plastic, right? it's more aesthetics than it's form over function.
The armor might work more if they shot the people that were shooting at them.
Also true.
When the rebels are hitting literally everything they're shooting at.
But when somebody can take your head and slam it, your helmeted head, and slam it in the wall, it knocks you out.
Well, that's called a concussion.
That sounds like a badly designed helmet.
Football players get knocked out all the time.
Not the new helmets.
There's still concussion protocol.
Yeah.
We also got Brett on. Says, "What's up, you beautiful mother truckers?"
Hey, how's the COVID treating you?
Oh.
He did say truckers. Yes. Okay. I was like, wait, did I misread that? And Pete Farrar says, "What's it up?"
Ugly Pete.
Ugly Pete, better known as Water Performance Technologies, LLC's founder and president.
Or Ugly Pete's
And
Barbecue.
salesperson.
Wow, that
And-
makes him sound really important.
He's COO.
The way I
CEO.
said that made him sound really important.
Yeah, good.
And then they meet Pete and realize I lied out my ass almost.
Pete, are you all the O's in your company?
Oh, he's all the O's.
Oh.
I mean, he's a handsome man.
Oh, that is.
Pete the O man.
Bayberry.
He's dishing O's.
No, that's Brian.
I know. But he learned.
Time cop.
I'm cup.
Moral compass. I've never met anyone that's got more nicknames than him.
It's a good point.
And I don't think he makes up his own. People give him these nicknames.
Moral compass is still the most bullshit one.
Well, I mean, depending on the crowd that you keep, he might still be the moral compass. Like,
Yeah.
all things and relative,
If Suiter's your moral compass, find new friends.
This thing's nose is amazing.
Amazing.
Its flavor is very good.
Yeah.
The flavor's pretty good, but man, the smell is just so like much. The flavor's good, just the smell outranks the flavor.
Brett, wish you could smell this.
Because he has COVID.
Not sure what to push, but I think there's something to push there. This makes me think like that. Whenever you smell something so bad, like, hey, come smell this. You gotta check this out, and then people do it.
Brett, you suck.
A little bit drying, but also a little bit sweet and jammy.
Yeah, it's a nice combo.
Yeah.
The mouth feels almost confusing because of that. You get like that instant dry at first, and then very like sweet, jammy finish.
You know that Smucker's mixed berry jelly that you get at the restaurants? It's kind of like that.
A little more tart, but yeah.
Yeah, more tart than that for sure, but
That is fucking stupid good. That big gulp was better than the small gulps.
yeah.
The smell of this definitely puts me to something, but I can't put my finger on it. I wish I could think of it.
You want me to put my finger there?
Maybe? Break? We're taking an early break today, guys.
And I won't be here when we come back.
I won't be either.
Cam's like, run!
Not so fun. There's on to watch.
Jesus.
Speaking of, Pete says he hopes he is never someone's moral compass.
You're not. Don't worry.
They are lost in this world, if that's the case.
Pete's like, I have failed at my job if I am the moral compass.
Speaking of what to sort out, now I've been officially invited to both parties on the Noblesville Barbecue. I was asked by Pete first, so I feel like kind of merits some.
Oh,
some
you
weight
gotta
there.
go, you gotta join Pete. Pete asked first.
I know. I just checked during my sleep-deprived saunter through my apartment. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm free that weekend.
I do love how Pete asked Matt and I right away, like, tried to just steal John's assistance.
Oh, yes, you too? You want to?
No, he asked me, but I can't. I'm
Can't
going,
leave John high and dry?
No, I'm not going to the event.
Oh.
I'm going to the Pax Verum event.
Yeah.
What's it called again? Way Out There Beer
Way
Fest.
out there, yeah.
Buddies of mine are going, and I don't get to hang out with them very often, so.
Well, this is August 20th, correct?
Yep.
Noblesville Barbecue.
July 20th, isn't it?
No, it's August.
August.
Definitely August.
Yes.
I think the 20 sounds right.
Yeah. So we will be battling out again at the Noblesville Barbecue. It's going to be exciting and fun. It's a long-ass day. You get there at 5:36 in the morning, set up.
Oh, that early?
Well, you don't have to be there that early. Pete will win again. You know, he's just the better barbecuer.
Oh, my God.
He has more awards.
He has more money.
It's so much fun. John gets so irritable. All right, so we got to score that beer. Very jammy, very sweet with a nice tart start. Tart start. The nose is unbelievable.
That is fantastic.
That is a pleasant beer. What'd you
Yeah, you go
think?
first.
Me first? Oh,
Yeah.
boy. I actually thought it was a good beer, actually. It smelled remarkable, actually, believe it or not. Actually, I could probably smell, I don't know, just permeate my whole entire apartment with that stuff and just be fine with it.
That actually would be a really good candle.
Yeah, that would be a very good candle. It would be. That's what it reminded me of, like strawberry style candle. But, and plus, the taste of it actually, you start with the tartness a little bit, but then you get that, jam, the mixed jam and, flavor to it. I think it's pretty good. I would probably rank that as a 4. And I'm not much of a sour, fruity beer kind of person, but I'll rank that as a 4, and that's pretty high.
Yeah, that's pretty high for you. I knew that wasn't really your style, so that shows right
In
there.
fact, you just seek it out.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
when Matt gives like an IPA a 4. It's like, oh, you know this shit's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go 4.5. I'm a huge fan of that. I think it didn't quite. If the flavor would have fully matched the smell and level of amazingness, I think it would have got me to that tingle in my jingles. But just didn't quite get there. But 4.5. It is a tasty beverage that I would love on a day like today with the hot muggy bullshit because that cuts right through it.
Oh, yeah.
See, it is tingling my jingles just slightly here. It doesn't get me
Jingles,
all
your
the way.
tingles.
I
Your
never
jingles.
remember. He stole it. Yeah.
Your jingle, I'm tingle.
Are you elves in Santa's workshop?
Yes. Have you seen how short he is?
We're just gonna get jingles and tingles. I'm down.
For Christmas this year,
I'm not mad about any of that.
For the Christmas this year, we're gonna have elf costumes.
Jingles and tingles.
Can I be Tinkles?
No, you're Tweeter.
Oh, that's fair.
So what are you giving, my man?
I was going with 4.75.
Nice.
Yeah, really, really good. I love that.
So that ends up a 4.5.
Yep.
4.5.
4.5.
Speaking of John's vertical challengeness, I was recently on Facebook and I saw pictures of the Couch family on an outing, and I saw Brooklyn standing next to another girl her age. I was like, yep, she's John and Steph's kid.
Oh yeah. It's real funny when she's standing next to people like 3 years younger
Because I you
that
know,
are still
hanging
much
around
taller.
her, I'm like, oh yeah, she's little shorty girl, and then you see another girl in her class, like, oh no, she's John's daughter.
She's not gonna reach 5 foot.
She's so short.
So short.
So short.
We also
She's
got
taller
Becky.
than Steph now, though.
By like half an inch.
That's still.
She gets to claim the full 4'11".
That means you're not officially little person status. It's 4'11", I think. That's the threshold.
I think it's.
4'8", isn't
I was
it?
gonna say 4'8". I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, someone lied to me in high
I'm
school. That
kind
was
of
like
shocked
4'11".
Matt doesn't know that.
Yeah. You think that'd be because like, are you at least this tall?
On all his dating profiles.
Must be at least 4'8" to ride this ride. Pete Ferrara says, I can put our boots together. We can share off screen, Matt.
Yeah, as long as you send him over to help clean up, I'm good.
Sounds like what I do here. And we also got Becky.
You have a role. This dish bitch. I don't know what's so hard about this.
Also, button monkey and companionship and commentary. Becky Reed Stumpy. Hello, boys. There it is.
Hey, Mom.
I was like, how was it going to take Tyler to recognize?
I recognize right away. Thank you. I was like moving glass around. I'm like, Becky Reed. It's Mom. Mom, we need to get together and drink soon. Come visit.
Yes. I'll make food.
John will cook. I'll provide alcohol. And by I'll provide alcohol, we have a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, really pick your poison. Yeah. I might need to buy some rum, maybe some vodka.
If only we knew a place we could get some vodka.
Yeah.
Like American Liquors, 4 grain.
Barely know
Ha!
What was that, Tyler?
Said liquor. Barely know her.
There
4
it is.
grain, $20. I'm in.
Yeah, the one vodka I like to drink
so
is cheap. It's
so
so great.
so good.
I despise vodka, and the cheapest one I can find is the one I actually like. Like, yes!
We've literally poured it straight and enjoyed it.
No, I drink it straight, which is very out of character for me.
Yeah.
It's actually really good fucking vodka.
It is really good.
And it's $20 a bottle.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you hear that, you're like, oh, it's Skull. Like, no, this doesn't taste like rubbing alcohol. It's actually pretty good.
Shocking. But, it also helps when the rep form is really cool. So,
She asked about going to the beer fest, the Indian on Tap.
yeah.
And so I started to chat with her and Barton, and I go, hey, Barton, American Liquors makes a damn fine vodka, and gin from American Liquors is damn fine gin. So you can talk.
She should join us for Hops and Coaster Drops.
That's the one she was actually trying to talk to him more about.
I mean, if she can't pour, she can just hang out.
Just hang out.
I would say
Absolutely.
if Hops and Coasters is as hot as it was last year, straight alcohol might be a little harder to get down on during the day than...
No, it'll be fine.
right.
Just drink it with some Fresca. You'll be good to go.
It was
yeah,
it
Fresca.
was so hot there last year.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so we have at least one more for this part of the show before we take our break.
Yeah,
Better get after it. Wait on you.
it's all in your gash.
And,
It is Allagash World on a String, ale brewed with orange peel and aged in bourbon barrels. The tip of the top, the cream of the crop, inspired by a classic cocktail, the Old Fashioned. This amber ale is brewed with orange peel and aged in bourbon barrels.
first of all, how did you not read that like Macho Man?
I know, right?
Because I didn't feel like it.
Right, the cream of the crop, rising to the top.
Because I'm not Chris Ring.
Oh yeah, brother.
This is a 9.5% amber ale.
Woohoo!
Oh boy.
Allagash does some good stuff too.
And her mama says, yes, she knows we need to get together to drink. She requests vodka, please.
We got
got you.
We know a girl.
And I was going through the freezer the other day. I have a whole turkey still from Thanksgiving to make.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to make turkey soon. Because turkey's not just for Thanksgiving.
But mainly for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Christmas. Whichever
And when they're on
one.
Saturday
No,
Thanksgiving, you may as
Christmas
well
is
buy a
ham.
couple.
Oh yeah, Thanksgiving.
It pisses me off how many people make turkey for Christmas. My mom makes it every year. Ham is for Christmas, damn it, and for Thanksgiving. Ham's just better.
My dad did turkey already for Christmas, so. Well, it was fried turkey actually. So
I mean, don't get me wrong. We
Yeah.
have turkey every year for Christmas too, but
Yeah.
I always make sure there's a ham as well.
I've
we
never-
make sure there's ham too, but we also had like a lot of Cajun stuff like etouffee and jambalaya and all that stuff for Christmas.
So, Mom, we're coming over for Christmas.
That's my dad.
Oh, damn.
Dad, we're coming over.
Tell Dad we're joining for Christmas. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
I heard Cajun. I heard etouffee.
Etouffee.
Jambalaya.
The fat guys in the room just got a little excited. The table rose a whole half inch.
Hand check.
Table rose a whole half inch.
Good for us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and not to mention the Cajun turkey fry as well. So that's, seriously, it's Cajun season and all fried turkey.
Have I told you how much we love you, little brother?
And I was getting ready to go to Can. I was like, no, we got to hear this. So,
You can still hear in Cam.
Yeah.
yeah, but I just wanted to see what he was saying so I could soak it all in.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I've never tried fried turkey yet, but I hear it's good.
Oh, it's good. Mm-hmm. That is creamy mouthfeel. Mm-hmm. Just wow.
You said this is 9%?
9.5.
Wow.
That is a creamy mouthfeel.
That
It's
is.
really, really nice use of the orange pills, too.
I wish there was just a little more. And I wish there was a little more barrel, too.
But if it's an old-fashioned styled beer, you don't want a real prominent orange. Like that
No,
Hedzo.
I just want just a hair more, and I want a little more of the barrel.
I appreciate that I'm not getting orange bitter.
Fair.
Yeah.
I would say
But that is damn good.
And some
is
places
damn
all
good.
you get is just like the orange, just like ring
Yeah.
around. Like I'm like, I prefer muddle. I get that you don't, but if you just put the orange slice on the side, it's a garnish. It's not doing anything.
Well, if you do it right, you twist it a little bit, break the oils out, rub it, dip it, then garnish.
Look at you. Proud of you.
Speaking of which, we also
to
need to do a
bartend,
special cocktail
And not just beer tend.
episode with Jen.
We do. I need to get back in hold of Jen and get the words are hard. Get back a hold of Jen and get that scheduled. Jesus.
It's one of those Mondays.
Dude.
It's just
All
one of
day
those
at work
Mondays.
today. I actually went into the office today. I never go into the office. I went into the office today, and I'm legitimately like trying to talk to people, and words just kind of kept coming out like they do when Cam talks. And I just was like, I looked at my boss at one point in time, like, can you finish this conversation? And he's like, Tyler's trying to say. Like, legit. I'm just like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those days.
So I had today off.
Cam
so.
must have liked that one. He's got it down already.
Seriously,
Yeah, he really enjoyed
that
that.
mouthfeel is smooth and creamy. The orange is a beautiful Hedzo orange peel.
Yeah.
There's a slight bitterness there, but not
Not bad at
much.
all.
The one thing is, the real thing I want is a little more barrel. Little more barrel.
But what I'm getting from it, though, is I'm not getting boozy from the barrel. I'm getting just a little bit of oak.
Yeah, I just want a little more oak. Just
If we could nitpick, I would say it'd be nice to have a little hint of cherry in there.
that would be nice. But that wasn't on the bottle.
Fair, but it would be a nice addition, I think,
Oh, I agree.
for the flavor profile.
Oh, a Hento cherry. That's the
That
thing.
would send
If
us
there was a
over the top.
Hento cherry, I wouldn't even want the extra barrel. Like that little bit of extra there
Yeah.
would like. But that is creamy as shit.
Yeah, it
I did
is.
not expect
really,
that.
really good first hour.
I did not
yeah.
expect that mouthfeel at all.
Uh-uh.
I took that first sip and just kind of. Cam's like, "What do you mean first sip? It went down in one."
Actually went down in 3 years because it was.
He counted.
It went down in 3
He
actually.
took the initial sip to try it, the big gulp to really try it, and then down finish.
It's like the Tootsie Pop owl, right? You know how many
Yeah.
drinks it takes to get to the bottom of the glass?
A two gulp.
Exactly.
All right, Cam. Before we talk about this beer anymore, or score it, what? So you've been busy as shit lately, right?
Oh, yes, I have been. Ever since January, I've been busy. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
but the last few races have been. Not only did your team go 1, 2, 3 in a podium.
Yeah,
You also
pretty
had
much.
a wonderful red flag penalty wreck, didn't we? Is that
Well,
right?
but thankfully it wasn't our car. It was actually our team's car, thankfully. Thank God. But yeah, during halfway through our race though, we were 1, 2, 3, 4 in the race yesterday. I rode America for Indy Lights. We got about 11 laps left to go in the race, and one of the H&D cars, I think it was the 7 car Bogle, he ramped it out of turn 5 on one of the bumps and freaking launched his car into the fencing, took out 80 feet
Now, you're
of fencing.
not supposed to do that, right?
No, you're not supposed to do that.
Did you say 80 feet of fencing?
Yeah, he took about 80 feet of fencing.
If I learned anything from Twisted Metal, that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
But you shoot a nuke off while you do it.
Oh,
Yeah!
exactly.
That's fair.
So yeah, so after that they had to postpone our race until after the IndyCar race to finish it off because they had to repair the fence in turn 5 because it was just that bad.
And by repair, you mean replace.
Yeah, basically.
They had to replace the
And
fence in turn
basically.
5.
So you guys get bumped by IndyCar. I mean, what pretentious assholes.
Technically, yeah, I know. But those are being serious, though. Those guys get paid more than we do.
They get paid more in one race than they do.
Yes,
All
they
right.
do. Until we just have the young upstart kids that just are trying to make their way into it, into the IndyCar series. Like Kyle Cookwood, for instance, he's going to be joining Andrea Autosport next year. He went through our Indy Lights program, actually. So,
Nice.
believe it or not, it's actually pretty cool to see that. And,
That would be kind of fun to be able to see those guys grow and
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
get to that top level.
Yeah. Like the driver I'm with right now this year, Stingray Rob. I know him from Skip Barber days as a kid. Now I see him in the Indy Lights series and getting to work with him. It's actually pretty cool. I got to know him from Barber days to now to Indy Lights, and it's pretty awesome.
Wait, is his first name really Stingray?
Yes.
You son of a bitch. I had my hand in the air. And you went,
I wasn't watching this one.
Tyler is that kid.
I thought
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I was looking,
I saw it.
I was looking
That's what
at
they
the
always
person
say,
speaking.
too.
Yeah.
I was looking at the person speaking.
So say, is that his actual name or is that a nickname? Either
Yeah.
way, it's badass.
It seriously is.
Stingray.
It seriously is, and a lot of fans love his name. It's actually
Yeah,
pretty
that's
funny.
amazing.
Well, yeah, what would you
I'm now a Stingray Rob fan. That's all I need a shirt. I need a hat. I'm gonna get online tonight, and I'm gonna find me some merch.
And if he does that, he's going to put more effort into that than he does in TBG merch.
It's fair. I will become Stingray Rob's #1 bootleg merchandiser. But no, speaking of merchandise, though, I just bought a shit ton of Tony Kanaan shirts for my some of my build partners because I work with a company called TK Constructors, and there's a bunch of the Tony Kanaan shirts are literally just a TK
Yeah.
because that's what they call Tony
Yeah.
Kanaan all the time. So I bought one at the race and gave it to one of my build partners. He thought it was the funniest shit. He goes, "Of fucking course you would do this." So immediately I ordered 7 more online, and they just got here, and I can't wait to hand them out. All my TK partners are getting Tony Kanaan shirts just because I thought it was the funniest shit on the planet.
That's pretty good. I endorse this.
Oh yeah.
Like literally, all it is a TK. Like that's all the shirt is.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking excited,
I like it.
Hands down.
and I didn't have to pay for it myself, so it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Couple of quick comments because we had a few fly in here. Caitlin says, have to warn them about guarding the food at Christmas because they're all
yeah.
great cooks, Cam.
Oh yeah, about that part, yeah. You always gotta protect your plates at all times at my dad's house.
Well, when you make food like that, I would assume.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. You see, Tyler has this
Challenge
two-part
is
strategy, one to eat with and one to protect with.
No, I'll just bring Brooklyn. Brooklyn will be my fucking bodyguard. Nobody protects food better than that little girl.
That's a solid strategy as well.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, sit next to me. Your only job is you have to watch both plates. She'd be like, I got
The
you.
115, 411 girl.
And nobody fucks with her when it comes to
Oh,
food.
no. Nope.
I told her I ate all the cilantro rice one time, and I thought she was going to murder me, and I didn't even do it. But she thought I did, and I thought I was dead.
She sent Reese after you, cat.
That's how I almost died.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a meaner growl than Griffin does.
We didn't rate that, did we?
Not yet.
Yeah.
A couple of the quick comments. Russell says, so Tyler, you want a cherry with your cream?
Yeah, buddy.
And Justin Ebby says, Rue, R-U-H-E, I think I'm saying that right, 152, makes a phenomenal old-fashioned-esque barley wine, Tyler. He says, if you get it there, they serve it with in a rocks glass with a cherry.
That sounds amazing.
Where is this place, Justin?
I've heard of Rue. Where are they from?
We've had a Rue beer. I just don't
Yeah.
remember where they're from.
I've not had that barley.
So if you own one of those beers, you can pick the week you want to be on the show if you bring it. I'll buy the cherries. And I'll get the nice cherries, not that shitty Maraschino shit.
This is Napany. That's where they're at. You mean the Luxardos?
Damn straight.
The ones just have like cherry gravy in them.
Yeah. The best kind.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. I got
Taylor rose a little bit again.
another half inch, baby. All right.
That's the same half inch. It went down and back up.
Oh, damn.
Let's not give you too much
I
credit.
thought I could. All right.
Tyler's Winky grew 3 sizes that day.
I am first.
I want that to be a shirt. And Jingles and Tingles shirts, of course. It's going to be one of those, the Jingles and Tingles is definitely going to be like the Dickies work shirt.
Yeah.
With the name patch for the mechanic on there.
But we also have to have our logo. I think it'd be perfect to put, I think it'd be perfect to do like Crazy Horse did and put the big ass logo on the back.
Yeah.
And then just on the front, just be Jingles or Tingles.
Jingles and Tingles.
And that's the only difference.
Yeah, I'm in.
I like it. All right.
Brandon can make it happen for us.
Yeah. Oh, we need to ask him about our pogs.
Yeah.
Russell says he'd buy that shirt depending on the graphics.
All right. So, Allagash World
We'll get
on
an
a
extra.
String.
We'll get an extra Jingles one for Liz.
She'd rather Tingles. All right. So, anyway, scoring the creamy mouthfeel that was the last beer we just had. World on a String by Allagash Brewing out of Portland, Maine. I only know that because it tells me right there on the fucking bottle cap.
That's a nice bottle cap, actually.
Yeah.
It is. It's going to go back there with the others.
Russell.
I'm
Nice
struggling.
cap, beautiful cap.
I'm giving it a 4.75. I think that was so good. It was so drinkable. It was 9.5%, and drank like that.
That's very smooth,
probably.
9.
Is that a DUI shelf?
Not quite, because we made a hard rule of 10. But
Okay,
that is
okay.
that is as close to a DUI
Yeah.
shelf for under 10 as you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John,
It's at least a 4.5. I'm trying to think.
I bounced back and forth between a 4.5 and 4.75. I had to give it the extra. The smoothness and the ABV ended up being what pushed it over the top.
4.75. Yeah, there we go. We got it.
John's
it's
3
delicious.
scores so far: 4.5, 4.75.
I'm enjoying tonight.
4.75. This is a good night so far.
I'm enjoying
Cam?
tonight.
I'm struggling too over here. I mean, I'm bouncing back and forth between 4.5 to a 5 right now. And that's what the bad thing is about this.
Hey, and the best part is none of those scores are wrong.
No. I'm going to have to say, I actually would give this one a 5, actually.
If he didn't give it a 5, the way he responded to that, I was just like, oh, man.
It ends up a 4.75 average.
I want to see how quick a
but
5 would go down if he didn't give this one a 5.
Right?
Just have like a Slurpee straw or something. Just like,
that was tasty as shit. I
Very.
mean, you saw how fast he fucking drank it.
It was damn good.
Damn.
Russell says he's not wrong about the tingles.
Yes!
But you know, them jingles are so nice.
All right, guys.
I think he just sold the hell out of that.
Guys,
Show me them jingles, boy.
Matt, what would you have scored it? If you counted.
I do enjoy it. It's not quite top tier, but very close. I'm going 4.5.
I mean, it's like I said, none of those scores are wrong.
Right,
Matt's
yeah,
is
it's-
wronger. But,
I almost went 4.75, but I wasn't quite there. If there had been that hint of cherry, I would have been a 5. Like it is.
it wasn't on the bottle.
I know, but that just would have been the
Oh, I
think they
agree.
really would have put it
Oh,
over.
if that hit of cherry would have been there, it'd been a 5! Been a 5! Fantastic beer. Fantastic first part of the show.
We've never had a better first part.
We're going to go ahead
and Russell says he knows you were there. Remember?
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
We're going to go ahead and hop off. We'll be right back in a couple minutes for one probably fantastic IPA because it's Anchorage Brewing. And then 3 very big beers. I'm excited. It's going to be a good time. I'm TBG_Hops Guy.
My dog being Q.
Our guest today.
Cameron Reed.
And behind the camera, the one, the only, the crazy horse hat wearing man.
Oscar and Matt.
We'll be right back.
John and off-screen man, big bushy beards and awesome hats. Bearded guys. Oh yes they are two 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 bearded guys.
I caught me off guard. Opened up Snapchat. Was like, what?
Two bearded guys.
My boss was like, you alright? And I'm like, yep. He's like, what's going on? And I'm like, well, I got a titty picture, and I don't know who's behind me. And he goes, luckily nobody was, so you're good. And I'm like, he goes, did you not expect it? And I go, nope, just open up Snapchat. And, oh shit, we're on. Hey, what's up, guys? Anyway, welcome to my day.
I thought you said it was a shitty day. That sounds pretty good.
No, it was
No,
a shitty
he
day.
said titty day. You misheard him.
Oh, I did. Yeah, you're right.
No, it was a shitty day, but that was the one bright spot. Well,
It wasn't two.
Tell you about those jingles.
welcome back to the second half of the show. We got 4 great beers lined up. If they can bring the heat like the first half of this show did, oh man, we're in for a great.
I hope it does. I don't know how it can.
We're in for a great second half. It brings the
Great
heat.
part 1.
But yeah, so anyway, using my douchebag coaster today.
Can we
it's-
talk about
No.
my dish bitchery? How you guys bird dogging each other glasses has really been jacking me up every time I come back and set the glasses back down. Like, nope, that goes over there.
So-
He earned the douchebag coaster. I'm just
So
saying.
I purposely picked John's favorite glass today, just to fuck with him. So that he responded with picking one of my favorite
Yeah, he
glasses.
in turn.
That was spiteful.
Literally
Reviewed it.
out of spite.
We're not petty on this show.
I looked for that. I was like, where is it? I was going to Purdue. No. Man.
This one will cut deeper.
Straight up, out of spite, tried to pick the glass that would bug me the most.
Baseball sucks, too. I hate it.
Great movie.
That's all right.
It's a pretty good movie.
You take that back right now.
Nope.
Take that back.
No, you're not going to break my glass. You love River North.
There's 2 more coming. As he said that, I just wham.
I was like, well, I got one coming.
And John's face was just kind of like, did he just?
That backfired. Shit.
He won't break it. Wham. We're gonna go to break real quick.
Charlie comes back with a black eye.
It'd be funny as shit though. I don't bluff, bitch.
But you just did.
Oh, I'm not gonna break a fucking River North glass. Out your fucking mind. Katie might kill me.
I mean, those things are pretty durable too. I mean, I tried at the brewery.
You did try. God damn it.
Well, you had a 22% anniversary beer, and then you start talking with your hands. Next thing you know, glass doesn't break.
I'll be nice on this part of the pour.
Appreciate that.
I fucked with you enough at the beginning. Best part is, this glass doesn't do it as bad because of how wide it is at the
Yeah.
base.
Yeah.
So, I've poured without tilting and it's
I
worked.
love my goblet.
Oh, you just got a big old
Yeah,
hot
chunk.
turd.
I was gonna say, yeah. Is that what I think is happening? Jeez.
Damn, I didn't get any. You just got a big old hot pellet in the bottom of that.
Yeah.
That is hazy.
Yeah, that is.
Wow. All right. So, we might need a strainer to drink this one, boys. Anchorage Brewing Company's The Moon's Daughter. Obviously bottled or canned by Anchorage Brewing Company from Anchorage, Alaska. This is a double IPA brewed with Citra Incognito, deep and double dry hopped with Citra hops. Literally just all Citra variants.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
8.4%.
Wait, Incognito's a Citra or a
It's
Citra variant,
Citra Incognito, and
Okay.
that was what it was brewed with, and then double dry hopped with Citra hops.
Citra's like the one hop. Like I definitely can tell you. Okay, yeah, that's
This looks like orange juice
I like
that's
the
frothy.
It is pretty cool. I do like that.
And the naked woman.
Mm-hmm.
does that go on the keezer?
That's a nice little ass.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh God! Yeah,
Yeah.
right there with you, Cam.
Oh, and the,
Yeah. You were worse than me, actually.
Yeah, I got the majority of the
Yeah,
chunk.
you did.
You just got one
Wolf.
big ass pellet.
Well, I got a couple on the bottom there, but not as bad as you.
Or is it like Megadeth and a she-wolf?
So what I like about the wolf design is
strainer?
there's not an outline for the wolf.
That's the same thing.
It's
Do we even have
you
one?
just gotta put a cam to see that.
John, you got a
that is
strainer?
amazing. That's one of my no.
Damn.
Sure you don't have a colander in here?
Yeah.
Like,
Good luck. I should not get that.
We're hitting
Love that label.
This probably deserves a little bit of
Love
turn
that
here.
label.
go the other way.
I was kind of starting at the snout and working to the naked lady.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
She squats.
She don't miss squat day.
I also just like the color of that too, like being like a turquoise on all the black, like that kind of stands out.
Can down.
That's why I don't do can.
I know.
Not really a fan.
No, I'm kind of disappointed.
I've liked a lot of Anchorage IPAs. That's not one of them.
Really? This is the reaction we're getting out of you guys?
Yeah.
Not a huge fan.
Is it it's just hazy, right? It's not like it's a double or a triple.
It's a double dry hopped. Double IPA, double dry hopped.
Double.
It's a bit more astringent on the mouth, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I don't like hazies.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I like a clean beer. I shouldn't be fucking having to decide how big a drink I want to take to avoid hop pellets in my fucking beer.
Well, now, have we had regular IPAs that still have the little hop nugs in there, too?
No.
A true IPA, like just a
Yeah.
West Coast IPA, is a clean, crisp. There is no hop pellets.
Mm-hmm.
It's hazies because they're dry hopped is what causes that. Mm-hmm. And they don't then clean them out like
Like it should.
most breweries do.
So just to kind of clarify, because it's been a little bit since we've gone over
Ah.
this, and I've also been drinking.
Hazy's
So
not there.
the dry hopping is where they put the hops in afterwards for like secondary hopping to get more flavor in there, and you're saying they just don't get that cleared out properly or fully?
They basically don't remove
It's a
them.
big part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They just kind of take...
There's more to it, making hazy than just that, but
No,
that's a
I
big part.
I mean, like the secondary or the dry hopping, just that step is that, right?
No, I mean, you can dry hop something that's not hazy. But, like, what you stated wasn't wrong.
So
There's
that's
just more to it.
Well, that's why I'm asking. Like, so all right, just the process of dry
Remind him
hopping.
what dry hopping is.
So you are correct with what dry hopping is. So you have your beer that's been in the fermenter, with the yeast doing its job, making the alcohol, and then you're going to open it up and drop hop pellets into the beer. So that is what dry hopping is.
Okay, and now that does happen on other styles of beers, like standard IPAs, though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can. Not
So-
everyone,
Right.
but you can.
Okay, so why do we not see that in regular IPAs that are dry hopped as much as hazy IPAs that are dry
Because
hopped?
the hazy is supposed to be not clear. It's supposed to be, and one of the ways that they get a lot of that, like Tyler said, is to not,
Clean it out.
to basically, when you transfer
Trying to break it up.
beer
little
from the
palatable.
fermenter to the bright tank, oftentimes the very first part of that transfer is getting all the sludge out of the bottom of the fermenter. So
You don't notice it as bad if it's small.
Yeah, exactly.
in this particular case, they might not necessarily get all that out before transfer.
Okay, so that makes that's why I was kind of curious because if we've had dry hopped regular IPAs, I feel like it's a more common theme with the hazies, and I know it doesn't go through as much like clarification. I don't know whatever that word is to transparentalize the beer, but
I want that to be a word now.
yeah, I know, right? It fits. It makes sense.
Parentalized.
But I don't know. It strikes me odd that it seems like I don't know.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little stringent, which a little more bitter at the beginning than I expected, which I do like that part of it. I am getting a little bit of a hot burn. Part of that's because I just ate a hot pellet. That doesn't help.
Or that.
He did get that hot pellet. Now, while you're digesting over there,
Well, that came out weird. I was expecting one big burp, and it like
I got very little to no hot particle in mine, and I'm enjoying mine pretty well. Granted, I'm not the IPA aficionado as the other side of the monitor here, but with those hot pellets in there, perhaps give it a more defining tinge that would be unpreferable.
I
think
wasn't that impressed with the citra hops. That wasn't a very citrusy flavor like you would expect for being nothing but citra hopped.
Right. So I would want to look up the other Citros and see if they're just different versions of it or if they provide different flavors as well. Because you think...
Yeah, all it said was Citra Incognito and Citra Hops.
Citra.
Yeah, I'm looking
Art
right
by
quick.
Wolf Skull Jack. Almost as cool a name as Stingray Rob. Because I guarantee Wolf Skull Jack's was made up.
I was gonna say, but I bet that's not his first name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stingray Rob. First, middle, last. Greatest shit ever.
It even says it in the back of the car too, right in the rear wing, Stingray, right in the back. It's pretty awesome.
Is Stingray 2 names or is it Stingray?
It's 2 names.
It's almost like two first names almost, if you think about it.
What's his
Wait,
middle
so
name?
is it like a serial killer? Like it's, you know.
His first name Sting. The way it pulled up online is it looked like it's Sting, Ray, Rob.
Yeah.
That is a lot of thought into that. I'm like, well, Stingray, the original Stingray was one word.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, Stingray, one word.
Yeah, no,
That's even more like
it actually
just
is
sitting
more.
in a room like, what's your name? Stingray.
Yeah.
And I,
Yeah, again, it's not a bad beer. I expected more from Anchorage, for one. I expected more Citra. Like,
Yeah, with the Citra,
they
you
didn't
always
have
think
much
a
of a
little bit of
nose.
orange. You
Didn't
get,
have much of a nose at all.
No, you get a little bit more, maybe grapefruit in this particular one. With that being said, some of that plant matter just kind of... And we think about doubles and triple IPAs, and they tend to be a little bit more pillowy in that mouthfeel.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
No.
It's
Very
more
drying,
stringent,
very
drying. A little bit of... Not full tongue stabby,
I'm the douchebag.
but...
I couldn't reach that.
Fucking damn it.
I couldn't
That's
reach
mine.
that.
God fucking damn it, Dave.
I go first on this, right?
Yes, we heard.
Is it beer? I'm gonna go.
Yes.
We're not Bob Couch in this one. This is still beer.
It is beer. God, I'm gonna go 275.
Wolf.
If I think about, is it average? And there's Citra is one of the most common. It might be the most popular hop used. I wouldn't call this an average Citra hop beer. It's not that it's bad.
What'd you give it, sir?
I give it 275. I can't call it an average Citra beer.
I mean, I'm going to have to agree with him on that one. So 275 on that one. That's just, yeah, I didn't like the taste of that one too much. Just, yeah.
It's gonna be a 275 average. I'm giving it a 2.5. I thought it was mediocre.
Yeah.
I mean, drinkable.
I think the beer's made well.
Yeah.
I just thought it was mediocre. So 2.5. Matt, since you seem to be the only one who liked it, which is weird as shit, by the way.
Well, I don't know. I enjoyed that the first sip was really good, and then it kind of tapered down a little bit, but it's not like hateful. And John did make a good point about it's not really like a pillowy body on that one, so I can kind of like, all right.
Now.
There's some good retorts that I heard from the other side of the monitors here, but I still enjoyed it personally. I'll be a little more generous than you guys. I'll go like a 3. I almost went a 3 1/4, but that'd be a little bit too nice, I think. But,
Here comes the basketball star.
Took it up.
woot.
The shortest basketball star in Noblesville history.
Oh, really?
It's got to be a fact. She's a couch.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Good.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Did you play well?
All
Did you learn anything?
I kept thinking
Two
was
of the most
watching
Kylie answers
the
ever.
Noblesville girls basketball team win state. They have a girl who's probably like
You gonna give
5'2",
me my hug?
and the student sections would chant 4 foot nothing towards that girl, and I'm just like, wait till it's my daughter.
4 foot nothing. Actually, that is her height. Look at her.
All right, kiddo, love you.
I'm actually 4'7.5".
Bull.
That half's important.
It is. I'm grown a half taller.
You're 4'7.5".
Mm-hmm.
That's too bad you're done now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Run upstairs.
She's like, I just want to be taller than Mom.
And that
My
was
teacher
both of their
said I'll
goals.
probably be as tall as her. Well, Miss Edwards, for goodness, or whatever.
All right, cool. Go.
You didn't even get a fist bump this time.
Nope, she's too busy slapping heads.
I kicked her out. Yep.
That's funny as hell. Not starting off second half of the show too
Nope.
hot
Nope.
with a big name. That's
Big
hurtful.
name.
That's hurtful.
Yeah.
There would be people out there who will bash us if they
Absolutely.
if they heard us give that score. But I think that's a fair score for what we had.
Well, I don't know if they had that particular one though too.
Oh
I
no.
mean,
Yeah.
Dude, there's
Anchorage
people who think Hoosier and 450 are good.
which is also true.
Uh,
Side note,
would you like to know two breweries that'll never sponsor us?
What was that? An older IPA or a newer
903?
one?
Newer.
Side it. Wow, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking maybe a little benefit of the doubt asterisk or something, but
No, that came in my crate.
Yeah. No. No, that wasn't very good.
I'm very sad.
it wasn't bad. It just wasn't that good.
I was excited for fresh Anchorage IPA. We hadn't had one in a while. We'd had some older Anchorages that tasted fantastic, so I was like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, let's have a fresh one. I knew he liked IPAs. I was like, let's go.
Hot.
And then just disappointed.
All right, but this one, I think we're going to be happy with this one. It's from Perennial. You know, Perennial Arts.
Oh, that was Perennial?
Yeah.
I don't
this
know.
one is, yeah.
I almost picked that one as my most anticipated, but I just.
Perennial typily makes some.
How do you not go with bombastic? I
I didn't.
that was my close second.
Uh,
Russell
this-
says he's back, bitches.
This is 17 milk chocolate stout. Perennial Artisan Ales. It comes in at a whopping 11.5%.
They realize it's 22, right?
Imperial stout with cocoa nibs and mint leaves.
Very nice, clean
Hey,
label.
mint leaves.
Got a few out there.
Now, you know, we were talking about proper garnish of beverages earlier, so to properly activate mint leaves for a cocktail, such as a mint julep, Tyler, you know, how do you
Muddle.
do that? You gotta slap
Oh,
it first.
are you a slapper?
You gotta slap that shit. Yeah, wake it up. Like, get up, mother. Come on, mint.
That is one of the funnier things I think I've ever read when I was learning how to make some different cocktails. There's certain drinks that literally will be like slap the leaf, and you're like. And I remember literally pulling up like YouTube, like. and then literally it was like dead serious. They put it here and they'll.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they actually mean slap the fucking. Okay, all right.
Russell, have you done
Badly, naughty leaf.
Can you picture
Call me
Tyler trying to figure
dad.
that out?
Call me dad.
32?
Call me
Tyler's
dad.
just holding like one leaf out. It's like. It's kind of like, you know, when you're slapping a girl's ass first time, you gotta figure like, no, that's yeah.
First time he smacked the ass, too hard. Not hard enough. Hold on. Wham. Yeah, that's the right one.
little trial and error, you know, proper cuppage.
We've gone there. What's the best approach to slapping an ass?
We're not going that deep into this.
I think
We're not going this deep into the John hole.
Oh my god.
All right.
I mean, it's at least like a full cock back, right? I mean, like we can't bend any further.
Hey, reminder. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery and may cause health problems. Store cold, drink fresh. I love how they put that at the bottom of the Surgeon General warning. Literally, they put the warning and then was like, oh yeah, we forgot to tell them to store this cold. Yep, this will work here.
Tyler didn't enjoy that last beer so bad he had to bring down the whole show with a government warning label.
I told you guys one of these days I was going to read one.
He did actually.
I like the color.
I do too. Looks pretty
I like the nose.
I am so like
Oh.
apprehensive about this.
I can smell that
'Cause
already.
I'm not a
I am-
chocolate guy.
More happy about this, or excited about this now that I heard it's perennial too, because I didn't realize that when you
it's
told me
wafting
what it
over here.
was.
That nose is fantastic.
I hope it's Andy's mint. That's what I'm hoping.
We had one recently that was pretty Andy's minty.
I would settle for a good York.
Oh, I wouldn't.
No, this is mint leaves. If it comes out York and that more fake peppermint, that's a problem.
Yeah, how many different kinds of peppermint are there? Because there's like Andy peppermint, there's York peppermint, there's those red and white striped like.
Well,
old
there's
people
peppermint
peppermints.
and there's mint. That's
And then
two
there's
different
like the soft red and white ones that just melt in your tongue.
Yeah, and they all are different flavor of peppermint. Like, how the hell?
Ooh, there it is. There's the mint.
Yep. I got the mint immediately almost.
See, I had a lot more like roast and chocolate at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Did you give it the patented smaller swirl? Patent smaller swirl.
I am so apprehensive.
I love the nose.
Is it because you don't like mint, John?
I'm not a big mint chocolate person.
Wow.
I'm a fan of this.
I am too. This is pretty good. It's on.
Mint's subtle. It's there, but it's subtle.
Yeah.
Chocolate is more of a dark roasty chocolate where you're not getting diabetes, but you're also not getting over roast.
Diabetes.
That's good.
It's not over the top roasty, but yet it's more leaning that direction compared to diabetes.
I really was hoping for more mint, if we're gonna be honest. Like,
I was hoping for
I'm
a little
glad it's
more,
not.
but hence why I did the like.
yeah, I mean,
There it is.
it's not
but
bad. It's that hint o mint, but which I can respect the restraint, but I was just kind of hoping for a little more.
I wouldn't have been upset with a little more, but I'm also happy with the way this turned out.
I would agree. I would prefer it a little more, but what they did was good. Just a little different than I expected. I do love the Art Deco, old school, golden.
Oh,
That's
can.
a very clean, classic looking label.
Yeah, that's
That's
19,
a can that catches your eye while
Yeah.
being minimalistic.
Yeah, that's 1930s walked up on a beer label. Like that's dope. And that 11.5, is that right?
Yeah.
What's that on that
Yeah.
can there?
That is a great body.
Yes.
That is a heavy, thick body.
Go
And
look at that body.
I know that we can talk about the different approaches to the mint, and I'm on the side where I like what they did with it. But I think even more impressive is
John
that
likes his
chocolate
mint
in
slapped.
there. It's that chocolate. That chocolate's done really well.
It is.
Now I will say,
God, I keep burping that damn IPA.
I like that you brought that up though, John. Since this is actual mint leaves, we said maybe that's why it's a more subtle mint flavor.
I would imagine so.
I would assume.
Uh-huh.
In
Because
which
you get
case,
big gulp gets you more mint.
It
noted.
does.
Yep.
Mama says, Cam, you need to bring that beer home.
Big gulp got you more mint, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I agree. And I'm trying to laugh because Mom just said that. I might have to try to find a can maybe. Or two. Yeah, for
See, that was kind of the amount of oat
Yeah!
I was looking for.
I took like a little bit bigger gulp and went, oh shit, there it is.
See, that was the perfect.
Wow.
A big gulp is still a well balanced amount of mint that's well done.
I
That
want
was
you
just
to
the amount
try
I
a
was
big gulp
hoping
because
for.
there is more, but it's still balanced.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait a few more seconds because I sent a text up.
No, I want you to
someone
drink it
come in.
all right now, right as she walks
Rich
down.
walks in. I'm not Matt.
But no, I would actually. I think that this would be good for like Christmas time during my mom's side. My mom's Christmas, basically.
You mean our Christmas?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Our side?
Our side of the family. Yeah. We do a Christmas beer tasting
Wait.
and whatnot. Yes, we do.
I have problems with what he.
beer
I-
tasting. Basically, we do a beer tasting as well.
Santa John and Santa Tyler, my bad, Santa Jingles and Santa Tingles are going to show up with a whole bunch of beer this Christmas. And our little elf off-screen Matt.
I think he also said annual. That's,
It happens almost every year.
Anal?
that's what I
Annual.
heard.
Annual.
But-
It happens
Annual?
annual. I'm sorry.
Funny
It's
story.
really been a long couple of weeks.
Chris Ream and all of us back in the Muncie days, we used to have the anal Christmas party because one year he typed it wrong on Facebook and no one told him. And then we're like, so how's that anal Christmas party coming? He's like, huh? I'm like, yeah, you remember last year at the anal Christmas party? He's like, oh.
I was like, I can't imagine Matt at a...
No.
Where's
No,
the
I'm
wife?
White bread.
I'm too white bread for that, but if there's going to be
She
beer and a
missed
whole
her
bunch of
window.
pitch in on a cooking, like, yeah, I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
And then we realized that he typed anal.
That's amazing.
Damn, that's good.
And
Well, he picked up the
Yeah.
rest of it.
Mama says she can go up big. What's
I
that?
got so many comments!
What is that face, John?
So many comments.
Where's that whiskey at that we
that
started
is-
off with?
That is very poor placement for that hand gesture.
Oh, no, I did it on purpose.
Oh, okay.
I was mocking him.
You can't say shit like that. I have a dirty mind.
She said ha 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 ha. So pretty sure it was like 8 ha's. I think I got that right.
Oh boy, Christmas is gonna be a drink fest.
Christmas is gonna get weird.
very fast.
That big gulp is a perfect amount of mint.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is what I was hoping for on the gingerly sip.
Wow.
But if big gulp you must, then big gulp I shall.
I mean, I'll big gulp an 11.5% stout any day.
Can't wait.
John looks like you have a comment.
Several, but I'm going to keep it on track here.
Try.
Is this DUI shelf? I'm voting yes.
Borderline.
It does
Honestly, you barely taste any booze.
Yeah.
I got too hung up on talking about the mint.
Because what little bit of booze there hides behind the mint so well that, like,
This is DUI shelf.
even on a big gulp where you would get more of that alcohol, the mint is what comes through, and it's like,
What's the
I'd say DUI shelf.
We all easily drank the shit out of this real quick.
What's the alcohol percentage?
11.5.
11.5? Yeah, that's definitely. That's dangerous.
You're going to drink 2 or 3 cans of this and then realize, oh, fuck.
Yeah, the guy whose profession involves driving is like, yeah, that's a DUI shelf beer. Like, so.
Racing and driving.
I mean, it was started with rednecks bootlegging. I'm just saying.
NASCAR did that. IndyCar was different.
Yeah, NASCAR was first.
Yeah, it's true.
And better.
Back in those days, yes, they were.
IndyCar started with what?
Basically roadsters back in those days. But went back to like the old.
I was going to go hot air balloons, but okay.
That'd be like a
I
week.
think the first race at the IMS was hot air balloon race.
Was it really?
And then like bicycles, yeah.
What?
You don't know this?
I didn't know.
Oh, you're from Ohio. You get a pass.
Hey, I knew there was
I'm from
bicycle
Ohio.
races there at the beginning. I did not know there was a hot air balloon race.
Yeah.
I did not know that either.
Please tell me they go around the track.
I will look it up.
Because I want to know how you steer a fucking hot air balloon.
You don't want them doing a lap. That's going to take it like 3 days to take a lap.
At least, well, not really, but.
Because hot air balloons just go with the wind.
They just go
Yeah.
up
There's
and
no way.
down.
Yeah, and then travel with the wind if it's not tethered to the ground. Like,
Yeah. Excuse me.
that balloon at Conner Prairie would be long gone by now if it wasn't tied to the ground.
From IndyMotorspeedway.com, the 1909 National Balloon Race. Indy Motor Speedway.
What did they measure it from 4 feet away? Like,
Hey,
Okay.
I didn't race it.
The funny thing is, it was already Indianapolis Motor Speedway at that point, so there was already motors, and they're like, you know what, we need to bring back balloons.
Yeah.
You know, people want to see something that moves slower than you can walk. Let's have a race on that.
I love you.
That is just terrible. Just terrible.
Now,
TRBL
I
Turbo.
don't know if bicycles came first or hot air balloon. I don't know which one, but
Charles Barkley has something
They were
to say
both
about that.
there.
I have something to say about this a little bit. Like, oh man, there's a little bit left of mine too. Shit.
Better not let that go to waste. That's too good.
and you actually rate this one first.
Huh?
You rated first. We haven't rated this at all.
No, we haven't rated it yet, no. But it tastes pretty good.
Everyone's talking about how good it is at nitpicking and drinking.
Just a reminder, Perennial is from St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis, Missouri?
Yep.
Okay.
So you're up, brother.
Man, I'm up to bat. Okay. I
Fucking IPA.
I'm actually going to agree with that. IPA was definitely not the best. Still. Anyways, back to this beer. I would give that almost a 4.5. I'm jumping back and forth between 4.5, 4.25, and 4.5. I might give that 4.25, actually. Don't kill me on that one.
Wham! You have one less son, Mom.
Depending on the score of the next two, actually. But it's actually, I think it was a pretty good beer. I still will, buy it though, if I see it.
That was real tasty.
It was very tasty.
I enjoyed the hell out of it. I think the subtle mint on a sip, plus the little bit more on a big gulp, gave you, like, depending on how much you're wanting, gave you the ability. The fact that it's a straight up DUI shelf, and it's not overly sweet.
No.
I could sit here and drink 3 of these and never feel like I drank 3 like chocolate stouts. Like, that is a great fucking beer. I'm giving it a 4.75.
The mint is what we've talked about the entire time, and it's
The chocolate was just as good.
Well, because the chocolate was perfect. That's why we didn't keep talking about it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
How are you going to
apprehensive
describe
about
the
it.
chocolate? Perfect. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Body's fantastic. 11.5%. That
Girl,
tastes
look
like
at
a
that body.
6. I mean, it's 5.
It's a 5!
5.
So that
Yeah,
gives
can
us
we-
a what? Because Jackass
I would
scored it
do
low.
that.
I was going to say, can I ever check the score and bump it up?
No, it is what it is.
No, you just suck at life.
I
It's
know.
fine.
Stay with your gut. Never cave.
But girl, look at that body.
4.75 still.
Good. He didn't ruin it too bad.
No.
Piece of shit.
I deserve that one a little bit.
Never. It was that pressure going first.
It
Yeah.
was. He panicked.
It was.
He panicked. It's fine.
I totally
Wait,
did.
what'd you even give it, Cam?
A 4.25.
Oh yeah, you shit the bed. I was trying to have your back. Wow. We did a 4.5. He's fine. Oh, 4.25. What the fuck?
I'm surprised the night ain't kicked off yet.
Matt, what would you have given it?
It is funny that John said we didn't talk about the chocolate, but perfect is all you gotta say. The chocolate was perfect. It was a nice, sweet, dark chocolate, not overly sugary.
Not overly roasty.
The mint was good. It was fresh because you could tell it was a different approach to mint than most mint beers we
It
have.
wasn't artificial bullshit.
Yeah, and that's what did give it that different flavor. It's very easy drinking, 11.5. It's got a good body. It's a well-made beer. Only thing missing on me is that little. If I could have got the big gulp mint on the regular sips, that would be a 5. That's my only hinge on it. So it's a 4.75.
That's a damn good score.
Because 11.5, as delicious as that is, I'd rather last it than chug it down to get the mint level that I want.
You didn't have to chug it, just a bigger gulp.
I mean, yeah, if I take 4 or 5 big gulps, I could have 8 or 9 sips.
So you have 3 or 4 beers.
I really want a 4-pack of that where I can drink it however I fucking want, just keep drinking them, and then fall down. Ooh, can't wait for this one.
Port barrels. We've discussed port barrels.
And Tyler said that he was testicle tickling us with the ABV here, but did not say it. Are we going to play the ABV game?
Oh, yeah, we are.
Okay.
Because I also got the. You don't know what it is either, do you?
Oh, I know. I
Oh, did you look at it?
Yeah.
Mama says you have to big gulp it like Mom. Sorry, Cam, I could not read that.
It's okay. This is part of the game here. It's not like you playing back.
Wait.
There you go.
I have so many comments. All right. So this beer is the Hedzo, which isn't helping right now.
It really is not.
American Ale aged in port and bourbon barrels. This wonderful American Ale aged in port and bourbon barrels comes in at a whopping, you gotta wait.
He's going to do it after we told him
From
not to.
Drake's Brewing Company out of San Leandro, California.
What's fun about this is we haven't really had anything from Drake's.
San Leandro,
We've had
San Leandro.
I know we've had one. Maybe 2, but I think only one.
So there's just not much. We don't know the
And it
brewery.
was early.
Yeah.
The one we had was early, too. So
It smells really good.
I am not going to put it on there because they actually did a really good job at their labeling, and you can read it really easily.
I'll put it
So
on
you will
Can
get Can at some point.
I'm kind of shocked by that because looking at it from here, it just looks like black and red with a lot of.
Well, this part is
can't really
not,
see.
but they're like,
that's
where
like-
the ABV is, it's smaller print and still stands out like a sore fucking thumb.
I smell that port.
No, but it's where you would see it. My thumb's covering it.
Well,
but,
no, I won't put it on Can. I mean, if you want, or would he see it?
a lot of people would see it.
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough. I was trying to save you.
It's
Hold
like
it.
Yeah,
whiskey.
we're good.
It's
for
got an
sure.
amazing
You
smell to
you
it.
smell
This-
that whiskey barrel.
It almost smells like a barley
You
wine.
smell that port.
Yeah. Smell
It
that.
does have a very barley wine-esque. That port barrel kind of gives it that complexity.
I just want to smell it, not even drink it.
Ooh,
Thin, almost champagne-y, like...
that is viscous sugar.
Oh, that is a lot
That's
of...
very similar to a lot of...
Well, like the port wine.
lot of, like, port wines, a lot of barley wines.
Yeah.
Actually, it reminds me of a wheat wine.
You said this is an ale, right?
That just says American
It's
Ale.
American Ale.
Because this is more in line with like barley wine
This
or
is
wheat
kinda
ale,
similar
like
to
wheat
what-
wine, like
Kentucky
bourbon barrel.
Bourbon Barrel.
Ooh, no.
No.
Because there's an American Ale, but this is not flavor wise, but that's an American Ale.
Yeah, but this is a lot sweeter, a lot
yeah.
more complex.
Yeah, not flavor wise at all.
Which not to knock American or
No, I
Kentucky
like
bourbon.
Kentucky,
I
but-
think Kentucky bourbon's pretty good. That was one of the first non-macro beers I got
One
into.
of the first barrel ages I did get into.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this
Oh, yeah.
is...
I got so into it that I threw up in public on St. Patrick's Day one year. And that was at noon.
Body's thicker than it looks.
Yeah, it's because it's viscous.
I love that color.
It's
The
almost like
beautiful,
drinking
yeah.
maple syrup that's been watered
And
down.
although it's viscous-
between consistency and sweetness.
Yeah, for the viscosity that you're tasting,
You're not getting legs.
it's not.
Oh, there it
real-
is.
It's there, but it's not a
There
lot.
it is. I forgot you gotta let it sit for a
Hey,
second.
it's there, but it's not a ton.
Oh, let it sit.
Oh, yeah.
I can see it. Trust me. It's just very clear.
Tyler
I
can
guess.
spot some legs, John. He's got it.
Oh, there. Oh, it's
Yeah.
better on Cam's
Hey,
glass.
Yeah.
Here, hey, that's my problem. It's these damn lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's oily.
Oh yeah. I-
It's definitely viscous.
She's pretty.
That color is gorgeous.
Not like oh, Tyler, you're so pretty. Like, oh no, she's pretty. Like the difference there.
There's the difference, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I can put the bottle on can. You've drank it enough now. We're starting with Matt. What's the ABV?
Oh, drink.
Price is Right rules.
Okay.
Closest without going over. You cannot guess one. You have to give us a legitimate guess or you don't count.
That's not Price is Right rules, motherfucker.
Right. We've never had that stipulation before.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
new.
We've never done that, but
Matt recently keeps throwing them out there,
I
so
joke about it. I never do it.
fine then. Just do whatever you want.
1-0.
There it is.
This drink's pretty smooth, but I feel like it's there, but I don't know how much is there. 11.5.
12-4.
I'm going to have to give it a 10.
Who was the highest? So John technically wins
But not really.
while being almost full 6% low.
Seriously?
It is an 18.5%.
No fucking way.
You're 6.1
No fucking
low.
way.
No.
You are 6.1 low.
No.
That is an 18 point whatever DUI shelf.
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah,
18 and a half?
18.5. This is DUI shelf. I don't even care that it still drinks.
That's
like a 10.
ridiculous.
It's-
I thought it was going high at 12.
It still drinks like a 10 to a 12, and I still say it's DUI.
It's DUI shelf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
my first gut was 12.5. And I was like, nah, it just doesn't drink like it. It
And
should
it's-
be, but it's like, nah.
18.5%.
And I thought Taj was going to pull a sneaky Pete on me, be like, oh, we're going to tease you like it's high, bougie. Just barely.
shocked.
That.
Like, I taste alcohol, and I knew what it was, and you even look. So if I would have literally drank
What would you
doing
have
this,
guessed?
Can
I was guessing 12 to 12.5.
we save
Yeah.
some of this for Smo to test? Like, seriously?
You're gonna have to give me a
Drinking
vial.
mine.
I'm not saving any
Not
of mine.
it.
Some bitch. Guess we won't. I guess we'll never know.
I guess if you had a vial, I guess I'd drop him a couple drops. But
You got a vial, John?
when are you gonna see Smoke again, though?
He's on a cruise right now, so it'll be
So it won't be worth it. There we
All
go.
right, fair enough. It'll evaporate between now and
It'll
then.
oxidize. It'll evaporate. It'll do all
Yeah.
that shit. Because he would get like the 3 drops he says he has to have. Like that'd be all he got.
That is stupid. That's irresponsible. Let's do it on cam so we can show it off.
And it's tasty as shit.
yes, it is.
It really is. Like, when you...
Barley wine esque with its
But
own.
not, yeah.
Yeah, with its own body, its own style. It's that
I mean,
port barrel gives it a ton.
It's kind of like barley wine's adopted cousin or something. You're like,
Not even adopted. I think it's a blood cousin.
okay.
You know, on the Bob scale, this is not beer. This is a port wine.
It
does share-
This is a dessert wine.
I could see that. Yeah,
It does share a lot of commonalities with that. Like, I'm not a
It
big wine
reminds
guy,
me of a
but
port.
port
Yeah.
wines I can appreciate, and I do see the
Well, I
commonalities
We
there.
drank some port one night.
Yo,
was a good
I
night.
might have bought a few more.
Port with cigars.
We already had bourbon and beers, and we're going to have cigars, boys. May as well just put a nail in that coffin.
All right, so this again is the Hedzo by Drake's Brewing out of California, San Leandro. I'm first. That is fucking stupid. Who is getting a hold of my work phone at this fucking time? Fuck you.
Someone was watching the show. They're like, where do you get that beer?
Actually, it's more somebody going, "You're fired."
Where's my TK t-shirt?
It's a 5. It's a 5. I can't give it anything else. That tingles every jingle.
Yeah, no, it does. It's a 5.
I'm not gonna go against that. That's 5.
I was going to be curious to see what the raging occasion they
Three.
have.
It's just too damn good, and plus it's
It's 18. That
It's
shit'll
18.
get you drunk.
Yes, it would.
And the thing
That's
is,
the thing that's fine.
A lot of beers at that ABV, you can't have more than one. Hell, it's hard to drink one a lot of times.
I would drink
I
5
drink
of
2 of those fuckers
Yeah.
in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I drink,
Oh, yeah.
like, if you gave me a 6-pack of that, I'd be dead because I would probably end up drinking all fucking 6 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I would like to agree, but that's a tall order. I mean, you think you drink 3, get up
Challenge
to the 4th, and
accepted.
be like, whoa!
No, that's, you set it next to you. You don't have to get up.
All right, fair enough.
Because
Yeah,
that's not a beer you have to keep cold, right?
You might make it to that one, yeah, all right.
Problem is, when you go to stand up from your 6th, you fall, hit your head on the coffee table, and lay there for the next week while your cats eat you. Like,
Or dogs.
That is.
You have cats?
no, God, no.
You do seem like a cat person.
Oh, God, no. Fuck cats. Especially that damn Reese cat that tried to murder me here.
Well, you tried to eat Brooklyn's food.
Quit fucking with
The
the
cat
Brooklyn
tried.
food.
I was down here sleeping. I woke up to the cat trying to slit my wrist.
Seriously?
I had 3 straight claw marks directly across that fucking vein. I went upstairs to eat dinner and literally looked at... I walked up like this and went, can I have some Band-Aids? Steph's like, why? And I took my hand, and all 3 were just bleeding profusely, where the cat had just been like...
Hey, boys, on beeradvocate.com,
Yeah.
it scores a 96.
That's a really high score on beer.
That is a
Yeah.
world-class
That's
score.
out of what, John? 100?
out of 100.
Yeah, that is a world-class score. By
Yeah,
that-
those
their
score
scale.
anything above 91 is just absurd. 94 or higher is where you're getting like world class.
You ain't kidding.
Yeah, that is a stupid good.
Where did we get this?
I ordered it on Tabor.
Did you get Okay.
I saw 18.5%.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm trying to buy this shit.
Hold on, I gotta remember how they described it.
Yeah, I was gonna do I take credit for this one?
No, this is, no, I remember this one.
Some bitch.
Yeah, that's wow. That took me by surprise.
Because you were in San Diego.
Which, something that's funny with this, though, too, is I was really curious to see what Cam was going to score, because, you know, if he's more of an IPA guy, and this is such a weird, off-the-wall beer compared to most things.
It is.
Part of me was like, I could see this beer being like a polarizing beer, but then the common sense of me is like, no, I just don't. So, I think anyone that would drink beer would find this to be a delicious thing. And then if you find out what the percentage is on top of that, like, holy fucking fuckballs.
You ain't kidding.
Holy
Fucking
fuck
fuck balls.
balls.
Hey, write that down.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Sorry, I'm trying to
But
find this beer so I can like remember what it said.
I do agree with you on that one. Actually, I would actually drink 2 of those and probably won't realize how much I've taken in after 2 of them.
Yeah, this is the sneakiest high, like...
Wow. I know which one. I don't know which one is sneakier, the mint chocolate we just did, or this one.
Well, they
is
both
my-
are, but this one's like additional 5% that drinks just as smooth as the 11.
It was
a sneaky
6.1 higher than the highest of our guesses.
Yeah.
I admittedly guessed conservatively, but I would have realistically been like, well, I wanted to go 12.5 with the double barrel, but I was like, nah, it just doesn't drink like it.
Oh, we
All
got
right,
notes.
so here's what Tavor labeled it as. This is why I bought it. A note on this beer. Drake's Boozy Beer Masters only release a batch of Hedzo, bourbon, and port barrel aged strong ale every 2 years. It's decadent, it's complex, and man oh man is it boozy. Every luxurious pour hides an 18.5% ABV. And while some describe Hedzo as barley wine-like, the brewer often compares this to a port.
Almost like we know what we're doing after 2
He
years.
even goes so far to say that in reality, Hedzo probably has more in common with a port than beer. It's carbonated very low, and I suggest you drink it at room temperature. God, we're really good at this.
Yeah, we are. Honestly.
Or at the very most, red wine temperature. Again, we're very good at this. Hedzo is great as a nightcap or an after-dinner digestive. Pour it into small sifters.
I'm drinking this on the beach. I'm drinking this on the lawnmower.
This is everywhere.
Pour it into
Everywhere.
small sifters, sip, and enjoy the hints of raisins, plums, and caramel. I'm just saying, we literally said after dinner dessert beer. We called it a port. We called it. We're like, this is like
barley
barley
wine.
wine like, but it's more like literally the words we use.
we wrote that description. I mean, cat's out of the bag. We wrote the description.
Swear to God, we didn't read that before we drank this on the
That-
break or anything.
That might be my favorite thing we've done in a while because that was such a like. I'm glad I read that because we fucking nailed that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't even from my most recent. That was from the one before.
You gotta take that with a grain of salt, though, too, because those say 903 is the greatest thing ever on tour, so...
Fuck 903.
Their job is to sell beer first and foremost.
Oh yeah.
But that is stupid.
Very.
Matt, what would you give it?
There's only one right answer here. It's 5.
If he'd have been like, it's a 3.
I was gonna say that before anyone started scoring, but I didn't want to put like Cam in the hot seat, and then like he gets that, shit, I gotta, give a 5, or everyone's gonna bash on the guy again.
I mean, he went third, and there was already 2 5s ahead of him.
But at the same time, too, I really can't score that any lower. That's the whole thing.
no.
That beer, I can't. There's
That
no way.
was-
So we have a new light? No.
Ah! Yeah, turn it off.
Sorry, I had to. It's been staring at me the whole time. I wanted to do that.
Why are you such a dick?
But no, I couldn't score that any lower than what. No, no way.
No, it's absurd.
But, yeah.
I
Guys, if you see
taking a
this
picture
on
of this.
Tavor, get it. Like, don't hesitate. I don't care how much it costs. Freaking
Yeah, I feel,
Yes,
like,
get it.
I feel like I might have been underselling the 5 on this, but
It's 5.
as many beers as we've had,
That's one of my top 10 that
like,
we've had on this show.
and as many beers as I've had that I've
Yeah.
loved and been like, oh no, this is some of the best beers I've ever had. My favorite beers. These are 5s. This is one of the 5est of the 5s that we've
Of
had
the
out of how
now-
many hundreds of beers.
Of the now, what? How many beers have we figured out recently?
You're the most recent guy to update the
1,500 beers.
Untapped.
I got it.
Still got a ways to go.
Yeah. But roughly 1,500 beers we've had on the show.
Probably.
This is.
I'd say that's a top 10 for me.
Yeah.
I hate to put a
Top
number on
10,
it, but I
wow.
might have to agree. Like, it's definitely like that top tier for sure.
It's definitely top 20. I would say it's top 10.
Yeah.
And I know I've personally given 5s to at least probably 25 beers out of 1,500. Probably 30
we
actually.
really don't
It'd
give that
be-
many
it'd be interesting
5s.
to go back
We
and
give
Well,
a few.
30
Yeah.
out of 1,500 is very low.
Yeah.
I've given more under 1s than I have 5s.
You're a discerned palate.
But it it's easily top 20, possibly top 10 for me. It's right up there with the River North. It's right up there with Revolution. It's right up there with Rhino Sioux. It's right up there with, and it's not a fucking stout.
Right.
It's it's not thin bodied,
Which gives me
but
even-
a thinner bodied beer compared to what we typically our palates.
Well, we give a 5.
our palates get
Yeah.
5s, and then we have our random sour 5s because
Yeah.
I think to its merit, like the fact that it is something different makes it stand out, and the fact that it's that
it's not only different,
Good.
it fucking.
it fucks.
Hey,
Yeah.
that beer fucks.
It does.
I feel really bad for the next beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put this one in front of it because I knew it'd be a thinner body, and I knew that might detract from it for a certain someone who flips his fucking shit every time something's less than like motor oil. Sorry, I saw it drop.
Are you talking about me or John?
John. No, you'll appreciate a stout that's thinner if it's still really good. John will bash it. It could be the best fucking
bashing
flavor.
isn't the
It
bashing
could be
isn't
the
right
best
word.
flavor in the world. And if it's slightly thin, he's like minus a quarter.
Well, John just likes them.
Extra thick!
What's wrong with that?
And you know what's funny? The other reason I put it
Thick
in
beers
front
need
of
love
this,
too.
the other reason I put it in front of this one is because this is a 15% beer.
Yeah.
So I knew by putting it in front, it might try to hide when I did the game with you guys. Like, kind of.
I never.
Well,
Yeah. I
the
didn't
The
think
fact
of
that I don't know, it's double barrel aged and you were kind of teased like that.
love
I didn't
the
know much
label.
about it. I was like,
I do too, actually.
This has the
That's
potential
really
to
the
get
antlers of the
Yeah.
kiddie pool.
Yes.
Actually, on a tightrope above a shark in a kiddie pool.
Your levels are great.
but not a stingray.
God, I fucking. Oh, and he's on roller skates on a tightrope.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he is. How about that?
And he has the biggest belly button of all time.
That honestly looks like an image from the beer Olympics that Russ and I would do.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Bombastic should be the sponsor. You
Yeah.
guys need to do that again soon.
It would be fun.
All right.
Tightrope roller skating.
That's a game they would play.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
I thought he was writing that down. I was helping him out.
Bombastic Brewing's
Write the script.
Big Dumb Beer Imperial Stout. I remember when the owner of Bombastic got a hold of me telling me that this was coming back out. He literally was like, "You guys love stouts. We're getting out our Big Dumb Beer." And I'm like, "Big Dumb Beer?" And he goes, "It's a stout. That's 15%. It's just a big dumb beer." And I'm like, I love your marketing ideas. The way they do shit is always just like,
Yeah.
they
seem
have
like
clever
nice
stuff.
guys.
Like they have clever stuff, and then they're like, Hey, we're gonna make a really big ABV beer. What should we call it? Big dumb beer.
Call it what it is.
And then they go ahead and make a bear with deer antlers, like beer. Big dumb beer is anything but a classic take on Imperial Stout, using roasted wheat and flaked oats for a full body and chocolate rye to give bold chocolate notes with minimal bitterness.
Okay.
So that is a word that's important.
Yeah, it's on the can.
It's on the can, and that is
They're locked in.
yeah.
Now, so with
If this thing's roasty,
with this using oatmeal, then are we kind of getting an oatmeal stout territory?
you should be getting that creamy mouthfeel.
Oh, I'm excited for this.
More along the lines of that amber earlier.
I have been dying to try this beer.
It's a good thing we didn't drink it while you're off gallivanting with your baseball teams playing grab ass.
I hit it in the very back of one of the rows.
Just where he knew he never looked, John.
I
He knows
legitimately,
we're lazy.
I legitimately today had to pull 4 beers out. Would you like to know where that Drake's beer was? That was 4 beers deep as well.
I don't remember that beer at all.
Oh, I put beers in front of it, like the Daemon, because you've already had one, but we haven't. But you've had the Daemon, right?
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we haven't had it.
No, I'm very much looking forward to that. That is my bottle. That's going home with me because it's sunny in Philadelphia, Bear, and it sucks. I'm going to own it with pride.
And so it's really funny because, like, I put it in front because I knew John wouldn't, like, look in that row because he's too lazy to pull a beer out of the way.
God, he knows me so well.
And I knew if anything,
Work life.
And I also knew Matt would choose that beer if he got in that row because he's been dying to try it. So for me, it was like, this is a safe spot. That's where Drake's was 3rd deep in that row. And,
So what did we learn today, John?
and this one was...
Go deep.
Wait.
This one was
Chicks
like,
dig the long ball.
This one was 5 deep with like some beers in front of it.
5 Deep's asking a lot.
Where it looks
I might need
like...
some help
Is
with
that
that.
5
Where it
number?
looks like, oh, this
I would
road
need some
sucks.
assistance.
Oh, I wasn't dumb.
No, it doesn't sound like it. No,
So
that's
basically,
smart move.
next time
Smart
Tyler
move on your
takes
part.
a baseball sabbatical, we just got to start looking at the back res.
We're going in the back. It's fine.
Bench warmers, man.
I just love the fact that, like, I straight up knew how lazy you two were. It was like, I'm good.
Oh, I am lazy, but I also
more
get more.
safe,
I'm more
man.
distracted. I'm like, ooh, that one, and you know,
Again, I hid Drake's behind Dayman.
yeah.
So I knew if you got in that road, that was the one going.
No, I was gonna save that one for you. So I'm not a total
also-
ass all the time.
I also made sure it was like the 3rd one on that, just to be safe.
This is a great picture, though. Now that I'm seeing it, he just looks so.
It's like the bear that's been trained to do this that
He is-
hates his
yeah.
fucking life.
He is the most frumpy beer bear. The antlers
On roller skates with antlers
over an inflatable kiddie pool.
that has a shark in it.
I love that label. Oh my god, it's more like everything is great, but just the look on the beer. I said the look on the beer's face, that big dumb beer face. I think we broke John. He took his.
Oh, yeah. I can't say those words sober, so...
And he does have a gigantic navel. You aren't lying.
Dude,
It smells good.
Yeah, it does. Oh yeah.
You know something's kind of shitty about being over here, aside from lack of screen time
have
from
a
a beautiful face, is I don't have much of a table, and if I do try to do a swirl, I got like this noise going because I don't have the fucking empire beneath me.
you mean the mat that's disgusting as hell from all the beer being spilled?
I never swirl in the mat.
Yeah,
He
like,
done.
like the first time I was here.
Were you here the one that went?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was here for that one. It's
right there.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Well, that's also what part of this is.
Yeah, exactly.
That
The Death Star's
motherfucker.
looking a little brown.
And that was back in December, by the way.
Hold on. I have found the one way to like get it to somewhat look whiter is to scratch it a little bit. Hold on. There we go. The back end, not the sharp end. You'll cut it.
Yeah, don't do that. It's bad.
Oh no, it's like stain now.
Yeah.
I used to be able to make it like slightly less discolored, but now it looks like the Death Star's on fire right before it explodes.
So this drink's heavier than that 18% just did.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
A testament to the 18%.
Thinner body though
Mm-hmm.
for a stout. Now,
But
not
if
a thin body,
No.
but thinner than I would expect.
Well, if we're going back to the oat thing, though, when I hear the oatmeal,
It is mostly oats, so I guess
do
it makes sense.
anticipate a thinner
flaked
body.
oat, it should come out more like an oatmeal stout.
Because that's always my hang when we have oatmeal stouts, then John scolds me about how I'm being an asshole. Cause
You know, he's not wrong. He actually is kind of right, and that's thick for an oatmeal.
Yeah, so on that regard,
I
I
wasn't
give it
gonna
a
dig
pass.
for the body in this one.
No, but it was more me just noticing when I took that drink, I kind of went 15%. Ooh, thin.
Yeah.
But then we just had an 18.5 that was
Stupid
thinner.
good.
I might be giving it a little bit benefit of the doubt because of the last beer, and I realize this is not as complex by any means, and it shouldn't be.
No, this is just
A
what
big
it
dumb
is.
beer.
Yeah.
It's a big dumb beer. It's an imperial stout. It is basically them going, my imperial stout does this.
And he doesn't look happy about it on his tightrope.
No, it just flops it out there. You know, it is what it is.
It's like a baby arm holding an apple.
They're not wrong. It is not overly roasty.
No.
I was worried when they put that on the can. I got a little scared. I'm like, you're gonna make me dock you.
Oh shit! I got some comments while we're on Can. Brought to you by Indie Craft Brew. We got Philip Hottenstein.
What's up, Phil?
Says oats keep it softer.
It's
They do.
A 15% drinker.
Yeah,
LOL.
He's actually not. That's
Not
a good way
wrong.
to describe it.
Yeah.
I just messaged him on Facebook. Told him we were on the last beer of the night. This one.
And it's him.
Wanted to make sure he knew. No, so the biggest thing I was worried about, Phil, to be perfectly honest, was on your can you talk about how that it's minimal bitterness.
It is minimally bitter.
We very much dock people if they put it on the can.
Yeah.
And it's wrong.
If
Because even though I know what it's supposed to be based on the style or stuff like that, if I'm
you put it on the can.
if I'm just a typical beer buyer, somebody who doesn't understand, never worked in the brewery, and I'm looking at cans and I go, oh, this is supposed to have orange and this and this and this, or it's not going to be bitter, and then I take a drink and it's bitter as shit, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
So
Even if it's appropriate for the style.
Yeah.
You said
this is very minimally
it's
bitter.
minimal bitter.
The oats give it a very drinkable quality. We smiled, Philip, and we kind of laughed because we put your beer last because we had high hopes, and which I'm still very happy for it. Don't get me wrong. The beer before it just happened to be like a port wine in a beer style, and it was very complex. So we were a little worried about that, which is one of the reasons we're drinking this so slow. Well, two of us are drinking it so slow to get rid of the original flavor, to give it more time,
transition back
because
over
we
to
really
the
like how
stout.
this tastes.
Yeah.
Can we call Cam the Crushing Cajun next time he
Oh,
comes
he-
back?
Yeah, you could.
Instead of 8-second Cam, he's the Crushing
Crushing
Cajun.
Cajun.
Or he's the 8-second crushing. 8-second crushing Cajun.
Man, that is a wordy nickname. Stingray is much smoother.
No, he's the 8-second crushing Cajun.
Phil says they do their best to never mislead, and that sounds like a great beer.
It is actually.
You guys hit it hard tonight. We have not had a bad night.
No.
By the way, this might be my favorite can art you've ever done.
I would
I
concur.
like the can art.
You guys always have solid can art, but just the comical tongue-in-cheek of this beer hating his life.
On roller skates, on a tightrope, over a kiddie pool with a shark.
And your classic, old school caricature artistry.
Oh, you mean, and then the ever amazing, bombastic,
dapper,
gentleman.
Yes.
a pipe, monocle, and a top hat, and a moustache. Like, that's everything to be a dapper
All right,
gent.
so Phil, like we've told you before, we're always honest with you. I'm a big
it's his
fan.
personal favorite as well.
This is a very straightforward beer. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You're not going to be surprised. So if I'm like, man, I'm tired of those adjuncts.
Yeah.
I'm tired of an adjunct beer.
I just want a big dumb beer.
I want a stout. I'm in the mood for a stout, but I don't want anything sweet. I don't want anything stupid. Caramel
I don't want
latte,
diabetes. I don't-
diabetes in a can. This is perfect for a straightforward imperial that'll get you hammered, but yet I noticed the ABV, but I never would have guessed 15. I'm still guessing 12.
Yeah. It's
So
boozy,
it's a
but
little
it's,
extra booze without the taste. Like that's a good beer.
Yes.
Now,
it is.
he does tempt. That beer is sitting in barrels as we speak.
Oh, you some bitch.
Oh boy.
If we can get on that wait list.
Yeah, Phil, you just tell me how to get some of that. Which, by the way, I still say, I still say, little foghorn leghorn for you.
I was going to say,
Hey, that's
gotta go
a
for
boy.
Foghorn. I say.
I need you guys to just tribute to the Midwest.
Wait,
I'm tired of buying it on Tavor. I started a crate on Tavor last time specifically for this damn beer.
First beer in the Tavor crate.
Like, I ended up spending a shit ton of money on Tavor because once you open a crate, you might as well fucking
Fill
use
it.
Because this beer popped up and I went, shit.
That's the problem. We've done Tavor so long, you know, like the size of the boxes. You're like, okay, I could get away with, well, shit, I gotta go at least 6. But then I go 6, I go 8.
But then
there's
shipping
12.
doesn't matter because shipping's
Well, that's the
$15 no
problem, but
matter
then shipping
what.
But,
doesn't go
but
up.
you've seen the boxes, so you're like, you know what fits in the box, and
And then shipping doesn't go up, so you're
Exactly.
like, well, I mean,
Yeah, so maybe we had to get
that one
what's,
is
it really,
good.
what's it really matter?
It's not even
Like,
coming to my house, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, I don't even have to bring it over
It all
here.
comes to
We
my house.
all have it shipped directly here. Fucking Phil ended up, for one beer, he cost me like $300 because, not because his beer was $300, but because I bought all the others.
Phil says they are working on finishing a distro deal in Nebraska. That's getting
We're
closer.
getting slightly closer.
can we talk? Can our buddies at a tap room maybe do?
So the problem is, both with a tap room or Indie Craft Brew, is Craft Roads would absolutely do it for them. Both people have a deal with Craft Roads that they basically go get this, and they go do it. But Craft Roads has like a $6,000 minimum for them to do that.
I'm sure Phil sold 6,000.
Yeah, but Indie Craft Brew can't afford it, and, well, they can, but they don't want to right now. Don't blame them.
Yeah.
And Indie, you would have to talk to the other one, because,
You don't like them.
well, I don't think they like me either,
That's
so...
fair.
You are abrasive. We almost made the whole episode without it. See, you almost got the benefit there,
But
Tyler.
this beer is stupid good.
Worth it.
This
Yeah.
beer is stupid
The more
good.
I drank it, the happier I was because it is exactly
It's
what it says it is.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I am
like,
a
we
big,
have-
boozy Imperial Stout.
I think the biggest thing on the
Done.
first sip or two is like reacclimating from the flavor bomb we just had. Not,
Yeah.
not to say
There
this
was-
isn't good or flavorful, just that was so complex of a thing, which isn't what this is, and they're both meant to be different things, so it's good in both regards.
John, you're first, but can I score it?
Sure.
I'm giving it a 4.5.
Okay.
I'm a bit, mostly because anybody that can make that drinkable of 15 just straight stout,
Straights out.
that deserves every bit of that.
I was gonna go 4.75. Like it is what if I'm gonna do all these crazy adjuncts and add this and that. This is what I want my base to be.
Yeah, and the fact that this can be a 4.5, 4.75 as the base,
Yeah.
you made a good beer.
Yeah. It's a fantastic beer.
What about you, sir?
I'm gonna give it a 4.75 too. It's actually a pretty good beer, and it has it's a good stout, hands down for the.
When non-beer professionals are also just, they're crushing a 15.5 or 15%
Right.
beer.
And
Crushed
an
it.
IPA drinker.
And
Yeah.
IPA
Cajun
drinker
Crusher.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an IPA and like Oktoberfest kind of guy. Now he likes stouts, but like that's not his go-to.
Gotcha.
And he's just like, this is fucking good.
And it was done that quick.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, the beers I've had today, actually, a lot of them have been pretty good. Mine's the one IPA we had. I mean,
The one IPA we had sucked.
yeah.
But no,
God.
Phil, you guys crushed it again. Keep it up. Whenever that is out of the barrel, you just let us know. We'll
make it happen.
Please send me a 6-pack.
We might have to fucking do a road trip. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I
I might fly, but
don't know. There's places we could hit on the way. We could zigzag across. We could do a true beer trip, dude.
I mean I'm in.
I wish I had time off work. I could do that.
I thought you were going to say we found a beer mule. Maybe it's keister it over here or something.
Oh no, I want to do a beer trip. Fuck that. It's been a while since we did one.
Can we rent a Trans Am?
Dude, no. We fly to Denver, rent a car, and
Can't
drive
have me a Trans
back.
Am.
I've got a Trans Am. You know what?
You've got to. Hey, how much fun would that be?
It'll do it. I'm in.
All right, anyway,
I don't have that much
I
time
go-
off.
I go
Me
eastbound
neither.
down. What the? Why not?
Well, hey, we'll just time it whenever John quits a job.
Perfect.
I only have 3 days of time off for the rest of the year.
Ouch.
He'll make it till next year.
John's made a pretty good run this job.
All right, guys, I know. That's why I said he'll make it till next year. All right, guys. Seriously though, Phil, great job. That was a
Fantastic.
great
Beautiful.
last beer.
Yes, very
I
delicious.
was a little worried after the last one just because of the flavor bomb.
Oh yeah.
But that one held its fucking own. That was stupid good. All right, it is
Oh,
everyone's favorite part of the night.
Sorry, I'm done to
No.
cut out, but before he says, thanks for the glowing review, guys. Have a great night. And he says he knows a guy that knows how to pack a shipper.
Good to hear, Phil. I'll be in touch.
Awesome.
And, and Mama says she'll meet us out there too. So
Sweet.
Yes.
Thanks, Mom. Phil, you're the man. Keep up the good work, man. After about like that first beer or two, we have just had nothing but heaters from Bob.
I've really enjoyed everything we've had from Bob Ashley very
Let's
well.
get-
Like,
I take credit for Two Bearded Guys for all that.
Yeah, no, earlier in the show, he was trying to say that the only reason that your beer's gotten so good is because we used to taste it early on, and then we'd give you kind of our review. I told him it was actually in spite of us. We would give him our review.
We still are the reason why. Regardless of the story is true.
We would give Phil the review, and then he would do the opposite. And, he's like, these guys are dumbasses. And,
and then we get a 50% stout.
I'm just taking credit for all your hard work and effort. And,
Oh, hell yeah.
However it happened, I'm happy with
John's
the
trying to
outcome.
make himself look good, All right. But everyone's favorite part of the night, because really, tonight, this is going to be fun. This is going to be tough. Beer of the night. Remember, it doesn't have to be your highest scoring. It could be the one that surprises you the most. It could be, I get you twice, Kylie? But yeah, beer of the night, Matt.
So there's 3 that I have on my strong runner for being the beer of the night, but
I have a lot, because I only have one beer under a 4 point.
I probably have only one beer underneath the 4.75.
I think
Hey,
so.
the Two Beerded Guys, on average, have one beer under a 4.5. I only have one under a 4.25.
How many do I have?
You
underneath?
have one under. Your lowest score besides the
Yeah.
IPA. Anchorage.
is a 4.5.
God, that was great.
Yours was a 4.25. Was the lowest under the IPA.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Or no, 4. You had 1.4.
Did I have one for?
even still,
Which
that's
one was that?
damn fine.
I want to say it was.
We're finishing. I'll be right up.
There was one that. It was this one, the tart side.
The tart side.
You
Okay.
gave it a 4.
Okay, I can see that now.
But like that was your lowest score,
Yeah.
not being the
the IPA.
The IPA.
Which is disappointing.
Well, you and I are both IPA guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beer of the night, Matt.
Go ahead, Matt.
I would like to give it to Bombastic, but I gotta go with that ale, that
Drake's
double,
Hedzo.
that Hedzo, that double barrel ale. Like that was just insane, complex, delicious, 18%, sneaky, boozy. That thing was amazing.
Hedzo is the best beer I've had in a long time, but beer of the night is the mint chocolate.
That one I
Because the mint
respect.
hater.
I was so worried about that, and I think that's fantastic. So it's mint chocolate for me.
And my
Crushing
man.
Cajun.
Man, I'm torn between 3 beers out of that, and sadly, I'm going to have to probably go ahead and say maybe that old style. I think is what we had.
Old style.
Well, the one which one was that?
That's
That one was pretty good.
Yeah, the
Oh, the Allagash. This one?
Yep, that one.
Yeah, he did like the
That one wasn't
Allagash.
good.
The Allagash was pretty good.
Yeah, that was the first one he
That-
slammed.
That was a good one.
So I'm really mad at you
Full-
because
You can be mad
that
at me.
was my choice.
We all forgot about
And I was so excited to have something so different
He
than
was trying to be
everybody
sneaky
else.
on it, and you bird dogged him.
And you fucking bird dog. Because it easily, every one of them that was chosen could have easily been it.
Yeah.
Hell, I honestly thought about the lager because it's one of the highest lagers we've had.
yeah, great.
We gave a lager a 4.5. It was a great fucking beer. The Hedzo, I agree with you, is one of my favorite beers I've had in a long time. The Big Dump Beer easily could have fucking won on almost any other fucking night. Like tonight was fucking stupid. We only had 1.5, but the lowest score, if you cut out that IPA,
4.5
was a 4.5. 6 of 7 beers were a 4.5 on the Two Beerded Guys
that's so
score.
dumb. Good for us.
That is a fucking night, and the lowest was still only a 2.75.
And so many are like 12 or more. ABV.
Oh, we had 11, 9.5, 11, 15, 18.5. Like, these are good.
Yeah.
It was just a good night.
a couple of them were very stinky on the ABV.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell, yeah. The Hedzo was stupid sneaky. The mint chocolate was sneaky. It was a damn good night. Thank you, guys. If anybody who makes these beers, besides Phil, thank you. If anybody who makes these beers ever runs across this video,
But Tyler meant it was thank you.
we've already thanked Phil multiple times in this. But anybody else as well, like, you made any of those 6 beers, and
God
you run
bless.
across this video, Thank you.
Holy
Good job on those.
You fucking nailed it. Thank you guys.
Just give him a namaste.
It's been a
Yeah,
great
you
fucking
just
night. Reminder, thank you to all our sponsors, Indie Craft Brew on the Can Cam, as well as Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Our drunken shenanigans.
And everybody else, Water Performance Technologies, you name it.
Turfs
Indiana on
Up
Tap,
Radio.
Turfs Up. All of you guys, thank you very much. I'm TBG_Ops guy.
I am Jingles.
I'm 8 second. What was my nickname again?
8-second Crushing Cajun.
8 second crushing Cajun Cameron Reed.
And behind the
Might
camera.
as well. Don't die yet.
Just off screen, Matt.
Last but not least, check out the Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews. Tonight's movie is Battleship.
That's not the right button.
I really
but-
thought it'd be the
No, that's
soundtrack.
gonna be a good one.
I'll talk to you guys later. We're the Two
Out.
Beerded Guys, and
Out.
it's been
We're
a
good.
hell of a
Hell
fucking
no.
night.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
I was going to say how long that.
I thought about carrying it because I knew you'd keep going, but